never forget that day.
Up Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to the LaGuardia.
Negative. That was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative. Everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Lucy, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit. Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And I said, right. 07020 knots. So I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Go on, Lisa. Hitch down. There you go. Flaps coming up, hold it level, so gonna stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late, just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god, that is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas?
There we go. Nice, simple start.
In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! If this doesn't stop now, I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. Driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right. That one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is.
Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit.
Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, I'm going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through your weak hand.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer,
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtige, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off, it's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, breaky. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground, so let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 labeled performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. Happy holidays all. Greetings and welcome to Christmas Day stream. Now listen, most people are at home watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something like that, or a James Bond movie, but we're streaming. We're gonna go to Christmas Village. We're in Vaasa in Finland, and we're going all the way up to north of Finland to Rovaniemi. I can't pronounce it, but there's a Christmas village there. Yeah, used to know. Now we're in Finland. You'll notice, by the way, last week I flew here. Look at the way the sun moves. Can I show you this? Up here in the north, the sun doesn't go very high, right? I just this thing. Will it go over here? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna show this. Now, see that's it. That's all they get, folks. That's all they get. Let me just pan the camera around. This is all they get in Finland, folks. I'll just pan it back a little bit here. And that is all they get in Finland this time of year. That's because... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't do it now. Great. Don't do it now. Will it do it now? No, because
Is that G6 again? No, it's gone there now, so it's not loaded, I think. I just wanted to show you that. Oh, that's so frustrating. There we go. Okay, so what you get is, that's all they get, folks. That's the height of the sun in Finland this time of year. So it's quite dark in Finland, but it's not so much down here. So I hope you're all having a good holiday, folks, which would be great. I'm going to put the sun over here because you want the golden hour coming into land, isn't it? So welcome everybody. Let's see who's with us. Let's close that window down and get going. Buttons is here. Buttons says happy Christmas to you all. Buttons she has had lots of treats though, in all fairness. She's having a little nap now. I gave her an early treat to subdue her just before the stream. And you can see producer Buttons there looking at the camera. So I hope you're all doing well. Let's say hello to the chat. Now I have to say I'm going to post. I'm going to cut and paste the flight plan in. It's not the usual format today because it's just not the usual format. But I will put the flight plan, the waypoints I'm using, and the signal stars. All right, that's going to happen. So let's go first to Twitch. No, not a lot. Actually, says hello, happy Christmas, and so does KJLSP. Merry Christmas. Anybody have a link to the flight plan? I didn't do one as usual because I didn't have the time, and Karen Klink isn't about today. But I will put in the waypoints for you, KJLSP and everyone else, and I'll paste them into both. You could just do a direct route, do you know? Lordy Reaper says Merry Christmas to all. KJLSP Gripper hasn't posted it yet, but he's used SimBrief. I'm going to use SimBrief. Yeah, I did post where we're going to, where we're going from. Producer Buttons doesn't like the little elf there. Just eating the little elf. I got her. It's a new toy for little Buttons. You take that outside, Buttons, and you tell that little elf what for. So yeah, we're going to do the flight plan now, and I'll show you. Lodi Reaper says, oh yeah, I haven't posted it yet. Echo Foxtrot Victor Alpha, it's in the description of the video, to Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar. That's Romani. DCS Strux, how are you? Greetings and salutations. Alex, please, Merry Christmas from Canada. Ho ho ho. Oh great, Canada. Alex, please, is in Canada, of course. And on YouTube, we have Dancing Tango. Can you see that? No. We have where was I? There, I was distracted with the cuteness of producer Buttons. You could say happy Christmas, everyone. In car says Merry Christmas all. Thanks to Gripper for doing the stream on Christmas Day. We would have forgiven you if you'd missed this week to spend time with you, producer Buttons, and everyone else. Yes, in car. Do you know, I might take this week off. I'm tempted to. But no, I got tomorrow. I'll think about it. But the Sundays are a guarantee, as you well know. If I was sick, fair enough, you know, but it wasn't an emergency, was it? So I want to keep the Sundays going. I just like that consistency. But thank you, in-car. I'll keep that under advisement. We'll talk about it on the stream, because I just would like to get this other stuff going. In-car, P.S. Nice to be back. Gotta love public holidays. Yes, absolutely. I hope you all have the whole breakdown between. From a lot of people in IT have the break from Christmas Eve all the way to like the 3rd, which is great. Johnny C's with us. He says that's Christmas Clappy D. John C says visitors have just left. Mrs. C watching TV. Oh, his visitors have just left. Mrs. watching TV, so may catch up to you later. Thanks, Gripper, Sim and Buttons, for working Christmas Day. It's my pleasure, John C. It's my pleasure indeed. Ian Bevington, greetings to you. Red Cap, greetings to you as well. HG34 Aviation, happy Christmas to you as well. Larry, Merry Christmas from southern Finland. Oh, I love it. Finland, apparently, guys, you don't know a lot about Finland. It's a really damn cool place to live, I'm telling you, and I want to visit. I've watched documentaries in Finland. You think America's good? No, Finland is way ahead. And the Nordic countries. Yes, the sun is low this time of year. In Lapland, it won't even rise. Cosmology. Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Beck flies with us, he says Merry Christmas, and Red Cap. Rovaniemi. Thank you. I can't pronounce it. Rovaniemi. It sounds like something out of, you know, Julius Caesar would say, you know. All very good. Now I just given producer Buttons a treat. She's going to try and get another one out of me. I know she is. Good dog. You can't see what I need to get another camera. I would like to reposition everything in here so you can see what's going on. Producer Buttons, come over here. Just stand there so they can see you. that? Oh, Buttons, you're wasting time now. Come on. You're supposed to be the producer, saving time. Come on, I'm going to push you over there. Just good talk. Now. He says, don't do that. How dare you? Buttons says, how dare you? And she kind of makes a noise. That's terrible. She's not pleased with that. Yeah, she didn't like that. So, okay, let's just get moving on. Let's see who's here with us on the stream. Okay, let's just see who's actually flying in the North European server. You're all welcome to join us. We have DCS Ducks, Ian Bevo, Red Cat Baker Fly, Ghost Rider, Cage P. No, not a lot. There's me in the Finnair Airbus, Airborne 23 Sierra, Equinus Evolve is on the runway and falling up. That looks like a big. That's the A319 there. Yeah, I gotta get into that as well. I did one flight with that. I gotta do more of the A319. Oh, sorry, that's the A310. Yeah, the A310. So it looks Christmassy anyway. Do you know? Doesn't it? First time chat from Rhinelander. Says, oh, Jet, a full squadron. Hey guys, welcome Rhinelander to the chat. Welcome and greetings, and I hope you're having a good break, good holidays. It's only the beginning of the holidays. I know you're all stressed out because you had to do all that stuff and thing for Christmas Day and all that kind of stuff. It's tough, I know. Brandon Phillips with us as well. He said, I downloaded the FBW for the A320 NX. Great. Or FBW, yeah. Nice one, Philip. One better time, isn't it? You're getting, I think you're flying away now, Philip, because Philip wasn't really flying the jets when Philip first joined. Some random Philip. Now, Buttons, this is a toy. I got pictures of Buttons. This is a bold little elf. And Buttons doesn't like it. She was terrible. It was a bad elf, so Buttons is just, yeah, there she's got. Willie L, hello. How are you? Willie L. Okay. Airbnb ounces in there as well, and in car. I think there's a few of you that I can't see yet, but we will on the way. Okay, we will on the way. There's Air H6040 A or H64 CDN. Nice icy runway. I love the way they've done. You see the way they ice the sides there. Oh, it's just a satellite image. I was hoping it would be all piled up. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do? Okay, let's get to flight planning. Let's get to flight planning, folks, because you want this. Right? These are the waypoints, right? So let's do this. I'm going to do the whole thing from beginning to end, but I'm going to go smoothly but steady, okay? Really, because I didn't have the time to do this before. Guys, you know, I didn't have the time. Well, I did, but I just got watching documentaries in the universe. I know. I don't know what I ate. I don't know. It's about the expansion of the universe. I got involved in that, and I was watching it, and I keep watching those things. It's shocking. I know, look, let's just not mention any more about it, shall we? Nah, haha. So don't worry about all you have to do, right? I'm going to keep it simple. Echo, Foxtrot, Victor Alpha, 2, Echo, Foxtrot, Romeo Oscar, and the type of airplane is all. A320, 200, which is about nice. That's enough now. He just stole your sweets is all. Okay, over here. Yeah, that's happened. That's happening. A320, boom, boom, boom. Now let's just check the flight plan. As you can see, we're going pretty much a straight line, and I'm going to give you the guts of it. Okay. So I will. Now I'm going to try. I'm going to test one thing. This is what I should start testing because this could cause problems. I'm going to open Navigraph. Now it says here we're going into runway. So I can change the arrival departure 16, arrival 21. Okay, but I want to make sure there's an ILS if you don't mind. Right. So what I'm going to do, get Navigraph charts out here. I'm going to make sure there's an ILS. We're coming into Echo, Foxtrot, Romeo, Oscar. Boom. Navigraph is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. They need to be given a good star. I don't know well enough to give it. Maybe one day I'll go back to the videos, but they need to get, you know, good old slap in the back, don't they? Approach, and I said we're coming into runway 21. Runway 2, yes, there's localizers there. I just wanted to make sure that there was one. You know, that's all. Okay, let's generate that flight plan. Yep. Boom. I'm going to give you the guts of it now. Juice Buttons, you just got a treat. If you saw the cuteness. Now, I'm going to give you the guts of it here. I'm going to cut this. and I'm going to paste it in both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so there is the flight plan, the guts of it there. Is that enough? Let me know. The cruising altitude is 33,000 feet. Will that do for you all? Flight level 330. I'll just put it in there, FL 330. FL 330. Now, if you have SimBrief, it's free. All you got to do, I didn't do anything specific at all. All I did was put the, you know, the beginning, where we're leaving, where we're going to, and that's it, and the aircraft. That's all, and you'll get the exact same flight plan as me. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so let me know if that helps you, or if it's a load of nonsense. We all speak the truth here, don't we? So if that's a load of nonsense, let me know. So let's hop into the aircraft. Let's reset the cam. Let's get inside this cold and dark Airbus, and let's get rocking and rolling. Okay, the thrusters. Okay, that's good. Flaps are up. Spoilers. Gear is checked down. Brakes are off. Engine starter is normal mode. Both engine masses are off. Parking brake is on. We have the anti-skid is on, and the wipers are off. Yeah, they are. So let's put on the masters. Battery master 1 and 2. And external power, which is available. There we go. I'm going to keep an eye on the screen so this doesn't slow down on us, you know. I hope that's enough for you. Let me know if it isn't. Redcap says, appreciate on YouTube. Redcap says, appreciate you getting us together to get our sim fix grip. We're going for a New Year's Eve. Where are we going for New Year's Eve? Oh, good point. God, I didn't think about New Year's Eve. I'm going to have to sort that out, aren't I? In-car says, SimBrief is great. It's such a great help to get past the limitations of the Microsoft Flight Simulator Planner. Yes, it is. It's great. Once you know how to use it, it's very frustrating when you don't have a clue what you're doing. As I can attest to, you know. So don't let this stuff, folks, when you're watching this, don't let it freak you out. Little bit, one tiny bit at a time is all you need. Yeah. I like to use the checklist. I know some people just fly through it, but I like to do the checklist because you know I forget something. Okay, let's align the Wizard Wazzers. The Wizard Wazzers. The gyros, the laser gyros, and all of that kind of stuff. I switch them off now and back on again because it'll be instant then, you know. I ain't using GSX today. I think you know why. Parking brake set, wipers up, spoilers retracted, engine masters both off, engine mode selector is normal, thrust levers are at idle position, flaps are retracted, anti-skid is on, landing gear is up, checked up, and fuel quantity will come with SimBrief. Battery masters 1 or 2, external power is on, strobe lights to the auto position, ADRS is aligned, I'm happy with that, engine fire test, this is Flight Simulator, instruments and display brightness, let's light this place up like a Christmas tree, shall we folks? Where is the little knobby switchy thingy-majig? Yeah, I'm bound to be in an odd mood today, isn't it? To be in a slightly odd mood. I'm going to put that, yeah, I'll leave that there. Safety belt sign, we put that on because we're going to have passengers soon. We'll get the passengers on board. Emergency exit signs, we need those for the people in the back. Let's check our flight plan then, after that. I'm going to put the APU on now to save time. Right, wait for 3 seconds. There we go, we put the APU on now. Now, the flight computer. Do you know what we'll do? We'll load up the passengers now, will we? I think we'll load up the passengers now. Go to Fenix. Fenix is great. I was thinking about how angry I am at GSX, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not exactly, you know, see, it's very easy to complain and kick up a fuss when something breaks, but you never tend to kick up a fuss when something's good, do you? So I'm going to have to kick up a fuss about good things. And this Fenix sim, for, what's it, 50, 60 quid? They've done a brilliant job. It's amazing. It really is absolutely incredible. Everything I can think of now, I'm not an Airbus pilot, but I've never had a problem. I've never had a complaint. Have I? Ever about the sim? This Fenix? No, sir, Bob. No, sirree, Bob. I have not. Let's load up passengers, I'm thinking. That's in balance. So I think the Fenix, if you're thinking about getting something for your flight sim, your first, well, not your first because you haven't learned to fly yet, but your first commercial airplane, the Fenix is a no-brainer. Oh, the PMDG for that matter. PMDG is a little bit more involved though, I feel. Load the aircraft, stop talking, Cooper Sim, let's get this thing in the air. We can do lots of talking in the air. Let's do it instantly. Yeah, there we go. It's magic. It's Christmas. Okay, so we've got our weights and stuff. Happy days. Producer buttons is just pushing my knee there, as you can't see. Producer buttons, you've already got your thing. It's not going to happen. So it's a big no now for the moment. It's a big no. So I'm going to see. I'm going to get the camera there so you can see what's going on there. See, she's just down there with the cuteness. I'm wagging her tail. No. No, I don't want her to get fat. Maybe in the cruise. Okay, maybe in the cruise. Okay, so the flight plan. I'm going straight to init. Init request. Come on. Come on. Takes a bit. There we go. All very nice. Flight number 01. Boom. Cost index, we do 5 for the moment. We can change the speed manually for it's taking too long. Cruise altitude. What did I say it was in the flight plan? I got it out now. Hang on. She's supposed to please don't. Nah, no. She's trying to get behind. She's trying to get behind where the cables are, and I can't allow that. She's doing everything in her part. She knows, you know it, I know it. She's trying to bribe me. 33,000 feet. She's a very clever little dog, you know. Flight level 330. 330 bump. That temperature looks about right. Let's get rid of the messages down below. That's all well and good. Flight plan. Let's get our flight plan going. So we did say we are departing. I didn't write all this down, but look, runway 16, runway 16 on the televisions want to turn off. On the departure, Reb, or I think is it or anyway, Reb 1 Alpha. B1 Alpha, that's it. Boom. Insert. It's an awkward cough there from the sim. And we're arriving into ILS. If it's a Z, if you got wide Z, always select Z. Was it runway 21? Runway 21. ILS. And the standard instrument arrival is NEP star something. NEP. NEP. NEP12C. NEP12C. It has an X there. I dropped the X. I don't know why. So that should be fine. Let's check that now, folks and focussons. Folks and fokettes. There are fokettes watching. Which is great. We need more fokettes. I can tell you that right now. It's just not the same without the fokettes. Female pilots, did you know, are very methodical. So I'll be blasted for even saying that now. They're very methodical. Which is what, let's turn up this paper here now because she's not getting her way. Good, 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 good. Boom, boom, boom. And in we go. Very nice. That looks nice. I'm pleased with that. Let us go back to arc mode. And init page 2. So we're going to do our mass and balance. Init page 2. Swing over here. When we get this started up to the APU, I'll have a look at the comments, okay? So 0 fuel weight is 60.8. I'm going to put in here. 31.2. 60.8, 31.2. 60.8, 31.2. 60.8, 31.2 once. 60.8, 31.2 twice. Sold to the highest bidder. Fuel planning, that's from we didn't put any extra fuel on board. Doesn't matter, we've got loads of fuel for alternates and all sorts. 4.1. No, which is buttons don't go in there, please. That's not confirm black fuel. Predicted wind shear is to come on. Get rid of the armrest. Predicted wind shear. And cockpit door closed and locked. You know. And all the passengers are on board, hopefully.
Good
and let's get the barometric reference. Must be.
We will be taking
1017.
We ask that you
Your RADF is good. SCDU altitude.
Your loud babies in the overhead. Those of you with large oversized ugly babies can stow them under your feet. We also ask that your seat and table ties are in their upright position for takeoff. Please ensure all personal electronic devices, including laptops, cell phones and powered sexual implements are powered off. Smoking is prohibited throughout this flight, but we will serve large amount of alcohol to ensure that your intoxicate levels are high for those of you who are feeling unruly. Alcohol is provided to ensure your personal intoxication and dehydration.
5,000 feet transition level or by ACT. Okay, let's have a look at the chat there. Let's have a YouTube first. Oh wow.
Is mostly definitely prohibited. This will make sense to us for some reason. Thank you for choosing Reaper Sim for your flight, and we hope you enjoy this journey with us.
Wow, sorry, it didn't go bing bing there. It works some days, then it does not bing bing. Red Cap 282, a long time member of the channel. Red Cap, thank you so much. You super chatted £10, 10 UK pounds. He says, get yourself a pint or two. Off the back of stuff on me while I've got the excellent spirit. Get yourself a pint or two of the black stuff on me while I've got my Christmas spirit. And I'll do that in the... Oh, go on there now. Get yourself a pint or two of the black stuff with me while I've still got the Christmas spirit. Thank you very much, Red Cap. I appreciate that. I'm very much appreciative of Red Cap. And there's many of you like this. Red Cap, thank you so much. That is absolutely superb. Thank you very much for that, and your followings for all the years now. I can't believe we're doing this streaming anyway for over a year. It's barmy Red Cap, I say. While I'm there saying hello to Red Cap and thanking Red Cap so much for that. Just the buttons is driving me. Oh, look at this! Look, she won't stop because she knows she's got me. In car. No, that was in Rainbow. Mr. Rainbow loves coffees here. Cheddar Keys here. Says Merry Christmas. Hell. Hello, Pretio Virtual. Microsoft Flight Simulator is with us. How are you doing? Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee is with us. Thank you, Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee. Great name, by the way. Here's a Christmas joke for you all, Doctor Who fans. Cheddar Key's with us. He says bought buttons a surprise. I'm going to have to give her a surprise now because she knows. I just gave her a treat before the stream started. The hope that would appease her, and it's not going to work. She knows what she's doing. In car, sorry, Mr. Rainbow Coffee. What is the Dalek favourite flight simulator? Explain or explain? Uppercase X, very good, or lowercase x. In car, something's afoot. The producer is after more crackling and applesauce. Root of the Great says, what's all this then? Reading the Great says, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Scratchy Dog. So Producer Buttons is acting up. I just gave her a massive treat. She got a massive treat, and now she's going to get another one. That means I have to leave my seat for 9 seconds and get the producer a treat, isn't it? A treat, because, you know, I mean, she was not going to leave me alone. Funny pre-flight briefing, Gripper. It is, Alex, please. Yes. Yes, Producer Buttons are going to get your treat. Yes, I can't do both at once, Producer Buttons. I can't take off straight away and I can't get your treat at the same time. Come on, Producer Buttons, let's go. Come on, get your treat. You're always doing this. The things have been so good. Okay, let me sit down, please, first. Okay, I've got 2 treats for Buttons now. 2 treats. Look at her. Very bulldog. Now, there's 2 treats for Buttons. There's one there, and there's another one on the floor there. It's just torn up some paperwork already, as you can see. Very important paperwork. But what are you going to do? Okay. Now that'll settle her down. Oh, I was reading the comments, wasn't I? Mr. Raber for Coffee says, hey, you left the plane by itself. Let's go and take it for a ride. Yeah, absolutely. Steal it. I did that once. It was crashed. It came back and it was in the sea. Reminder to hit the like button. Clappy D, thank you very much and welcome. Again, Clappy D as always. Thank you so much. Don't forget, folks, to hit the like button on YouTube.
or the equivalent on Twitch does help spread the word, doesn't it? Some other people may like the madness, I don't know. You know, I think. Anyway, Rude and the Great, the last one I'll be here on YouTube. Just. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we better move. Actually, Rude and the Great, I better start moving. Okay, let's start moving. Okay, let's finish the checklist. APU started, because we can talk lots in the air. APU masters on, crew oxygen supply, because everyone's waiting on the ground, you see. And they're not used to this on Sundays. Fuel pumps to come on. 1, onto 2, onto 3, onto 4, onto 5, onto 6. Fuel pumps are on. Air conditioning, yeah, the air conditioning will do. We'll just put it low, keep everyone a little bit chilly. For the Christmas spirit, navigation lights on to all up for the town and logo. APU started, external power off. And beacon light is on. And let's get pushback. And let's start getting out of here, shall we? Let's get the old pushbacky poos so we can get pushback on this fine Christmas afternoon. Now, ground services, please. And get rid of the GPU, get rid of the Jackson cones, and call the tug. This is much better than waiting for. Anyway, we won't talk about that. Now, I'll get back to the chat, as you know. Right, park brake off. Now, I've got to think about where we're going here. Which way I want the tail. Now, I've got to think and use my brain, which is a real pain. It's a real pain having to use your brain. So we're taking off runway 16, isn't it? Well, I'm going to write this down. If you don't mind, the 330. We're leaving on 6. Oh, wow, Cherokee. Wow, oh, that's... what? I've missed other things happening here. Oh my god. Stand by, folks. Sorry, I can't ignore this. Wow. Why is it doing that? My god, thank you so much. So after Redcap super chat £10, thank you so much, Redcap. Then we have Joey Mack also super chat of €10. Joey Mack, thank you very much. He said, happy Christmas, Gripper. I've not been able to join your flying much lately, but I'm thankful your streams have been so enjoyable. Oh, thank you so much, Joey Mack. They're informative, fun and welcoming. Hope to fly more with you in 2023. Joey Mack, thank you so much. That's really well appreciated. Vruden the Great says, my wife bought me a honeycomb for Christmas. Oh, great, Vruden, you'll love it. Honeycomb, I have their throttle quadrant, but they're really good products. Honeycomb filled a gap there in the market. We'll talk about that in the cruise. They're really fantastic. And Cherokee then. Cherokee, one of our long-term members as well as Joey Mack and Redcap. He said, Merry Christmas. He super chatted €24. Cherokee, thank you so much. Wow, I never got so many super chats in my life. Merry Christmas, Gripper. Your usual high and fast approaches while going manual goes against everything the airlines recommend, but it's highly entertaining. Buy buttons a treat. Thanks for the entertaining content. And must take note of this. Your usual high and fast approaches while going manual goes against everything the airlines recommend, but it's highly entertaining. Do you know what? I noticed that. I'm always coming in too high, and I don't know what that is. It's just me, I think. I'm always coming in too high, but it controls the speed at 140 knots. So keep me updated, Cherokee, because, you know, I learn something new every stream, isn't it? That's the thing. So I do notice I do that consistently, but I also fix my mistakes consistently as well. Do you know? Which is nice to know. So yeah, that's, you know, thank you so much, Cherokee. I appreciate it. Now, where are we? We're going to push back. Yeah, it's going to start the engines there. Give me the pushback. Park it back off. And oh yeah, I was looking to see which way we're going to turn the nose. It actually doesn't matter. Okay, I want the tail to the left as I see it. Okay, good. Start. And back we go, folks. Back we go. So we want to go up this end, up this way. So, you know, I'm going to clear down just for a moment, folks. I think we can start turning now. Oh, I hit the wrong. That's tail. There we go. Chris, where are we going? Oh god, I thought we were going onto the I thought we were going to the grass there. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to turn us any more than that, so we'll have to
Well, we got a little bit more room, hopefully. Okay, let's stop there. Stop. There we go. Parking brake on. Disconnect the tug. And all that kind of stuff. Is it getting a bit sloppy there on the old frame? So gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, Clappy D the recorder, yeah. So when we get there, we're gonna have a look at the landing and the takeoff, okay? Sorry, we're gonna have a look at the takeoff and the landing. So note to self, Cherokee, thank you. Note to self, it does control 140 knots on the way in with the auto thrust, but yeah, I do come in too high, and I don't know, at the last minute I noticed that almost every time. Hit the recorder. It is a simulator though as well, you gotta remember. Do you know, we are recording, Clappy D, thank you so much. And when we get to our destination, we're going to park and brake off. There's the bing bing. Now there's a bing bing. The Holy Donut 78, I love your name, has also followed as well. There, and a minute ago, Lonely Reaper. Oh God, Lonely Reaper, I missed you out there. Lonely Reaper has gifted us up tier 1 to DCS Ducks. Right? Thank you so much for that, Lonely Reaper. I appreciate that big time. Again, Lonely Reaper is one of the long-termers here. I'll start moving forward here, and let's actually put some lights on. So, Joe Cherokee, when we're flying, I want you to tell me anything else you notice. See, I have to remember there's a lot. I'm chit-chatting an awful lot, and that's not what you do in the airlines, you know. Do you know what I mean? Let's do our taxi checklist. That's so good. Speaking light, smell selector. Let's start the engines, of course. That would help, wouldn't it? Would help. Let's start number 2 first. Let's switch it to ignition start. But first, before we even think about that, let's put the APU bleed on. Good. APU bleed is on, and ignition start. Engine 2 first. Let's watch those engines spool up. There we go. We're getting some movement here on the outer fan. Have we got the safety belt sign on? Yep, that's a smoking sign there as well. There we go. Let's have a listen to the safety brief.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures to remind
number
of
1.
horrific death during this flight. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. When you are intoxicated, please refrain from opening emergency exits during your possible drunk episode during this flight. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen mask will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose. Pull the strap to tighten it in. Good. If you are traveling with the children, make sure that your oven mask in the first before helping your irritating loud child. We are unable due to intoxication.
Number 2 is available now.
And suffocate in an orderly fashion. In the unlikely event of emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life routes and located below your seat and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit.
Okay, please number 1 is good. I don't know how much you have to wait for there exactly, but I'm just waiting until it gets. There we go, available. Start her back to normal mode. Maybe you can come off now.
Thank you.
APU bleed, master can come off. Good, APU can come off, and that's off. And beacon light we'll want it should be on. No. Yes, it's already on, thank God. Both engines are started. APU bleed is off, APU master is off, autopilot set trim. So we've got a problem with a pump here. Now that's unusual because I don't have the, unless I forgot to switch one on. Did I? Ooh, there we go. You got away there. You escaped us. So everything's green there. Good. Let's do the takeoff config. Speed's not inserted. Of course they're not. I know this. So let's go to init page 2 now. Or sorry, performance. And let's get the speeds in. So while the engines are running, it does take a while. I know on Sundays I don't usually do the Airbus. You're probably wondering, what the hell is he doing? You know what is? You know what's he doing? It just takes a long time to get the. It's an Airbus, no? You know, that's what happens, folks. We're running taking off runway 16. Surface is dry. Well, it's actually snowy, but there you go. It doesn't have snow yet. Flaps 1. Toga is going to be most definitely yes. and this runway. Anti-ice packs off. Packs are actually going to be on. Let's do that again. There we go. Get the weather up there. Calculate the V speeds. It's going to say toga now. Required, so it's full power takeoff. 122, 140. 122, 140. 122, 140. 140. Flaps are 1 slash down 0.2. Boom. No flex to temp. So let's get the controls configured here. Now what I can do here is I can just do it roughly. Down 0.2. I'm looking here. That looks about there, and we can also check it here on controls, flight controls. 0.2, down 0.2, because it did say, what was that? It did say it. It did say down 0.2. All good, happy days. What else? That's all good. Transponder to come, probe weight. Yeah, let's arm all the stuff up. Let's arm the brakes for ejected takeoff. We'll need max brakes for sure. Let's arm the spoilers for takeoff. I did mess up the trim there a little bit, so I'm going to put that back to 2. And I'll go back to the chat then, and then we're ready to go pretty much. Flaps 1, we have hydraulics there. Flaps 1, that's set. Okay, there you go. Let's have a look at the chat there. Let's have a look at Twitch first. DC Stocks, thanks Lonely Reaper for the gift sub. Thank you so much, Lonely Reaper. He's just saying you're very welcome. You deserve to be subbed to Gripper. Thank you so much. Captain Hook, greetings. Captain Hook 162 Gripper. What you setting your cruise at? The cruise actually is, what did I say it was? It was 33,000 feet. So it's 33,000 feet. Flight level 330. That's what we're going to. Happy enough? I hope that answers your question. Let's have a look at YouTube there very quickly and say hey ho. Just before we go. I'm just trying to get to some of them because you're chatting amongst yourselves here. Fruit and the Great destination is okay. You're helping each other out. Great. Fruit and the Great, thank you very much, Mr. Rainbow Coffee. I'm just coming in here to tell you we're all counting. Oh yeah, Mr. Rainbow loves coffee says I'm coming in here just to tell you we're all counting on you and good luck. That's a reference to Airplane movie. If you haven't seen that, you're missing out. Great. And don't call me Shirley in car says. Excellent. So you're talking amongst yourselves. I love it. Okay, let's move. Adding up some power here. I can park a brake. Barking brake is off. The barking brake. No, Buttons didn't get that one. Now, there's a few runways here. Ah, great. We're right beside it. I love that. Now, what I can do is... Oh, okay. I'll go here early. Right? I'm not using the whole runway here. It's very naughty. So, there's everybody waiting there. Let's tag up. I can't really read your names there because... We'll do that. Falling up on the Airbus A310. There is... Can't see you there. Okay, anyway, let's keep flying. TCAS to TA. Transponder on. Landing lights on. Constraints are on. Line up and wait. So we're going to line up and wait. It's a very short runway. That is FS Equinus. Greetings, FS Equinus. Have I pronounced that correctly? Probably not. You've just followed FS Equinus. Nice name. You know, Flight Simulator Equinus. You know, that's pretty cool. Line her up now. I want to make sure you're lined up on the run before you... I got to just merge with this chap in front of us. Stand by now. I'm going to merge with this guy. So there we go. Okay, check this then. Transponder is on. Probe window heat's fine. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are set to 10. Anti-ice, no need. Auto brake is set. Nose light to take off. It's a bit messy to get to, isn't it? Park and brake weather radar on. Yes, and we should have had that when we're moving as well. It's kind of hard to move and taxi and do this at the same time. System on, it's on. And we're ready to go, aren't we? Let us rock and roll, folks. Let us rock and or roll, or preferably both. Hit the B button. Great. 1016. Start the chrono. Boom. That's the clock. And 50% of the throttles. 50%, not 49, and not 51. Roughly there, that'll do. Okay, that looks good to me. And full toga power, nice and gently on the throttles. There we go. Best to look out the window so I can steer the aircraft down the runway. Airspeed's alive. Man toga, SRS. We've got nav, and we've got auto throttle blue there. So full power, coming to 100 knots now. It's going to be tight. V1. That's it, now we're going. Rotate. Nice, 3 degrees per second. I'm trying to steer it on the runway here, it's just been blown off a little bit. 3 degrees per second. I know I've gone the wrong direction, right? So that's no big deal. That's no big deal. We can easy turn it. I just want to do a bit of manual flying there. I just wanted to get going. I didn't want to be taxiing for too long. It is a sim after all. There we go. There we go. Although I didn't communicate that to you. Now I won't engage the autopilot now until we get on profile. Okay, let's go up. Climb set. Accelerating for flaps. Very good. It's nice to do a bit of manual flying. I tend to rush it, in all fairness. I feel rushed in the start to get us in the air, because I feel that on the ground you're just sitting there waiting for me, so I did rush it a little bit. Now I wonder would it activate the autopilot now. It does, okay. Alright, so it will if you get close enough. Flaps are coming up. Flaps are coming up. Let's have a look at the eye candy there for departure. There's the runway down there. And the runways. There's everyone taking off. Very nice. Very nice, very beautiful. Okay, after takeoff checklist. Oh god, what are we now? 3,800 feet. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. After takeoff checklist. Let's do this first. Memory items first. Let's disarm the spoilers. Let's get rid of the brakes here. Get those off. The auto brakes. Lights as well. We'll leave the takeoff lights on. Let's keep climbing. Let's not level off. We're going up to 33,000 feet. Let's disconnect the autopilot because I'm too quick. I need buttons, folks. Do you know that? I need buttons. I want those buttons so I can just reach out and flick them. Do you know? I just reach out. You can't see the camera. I just want to be able to reach out and flicky. That's it. Do you know? Switching to standard. So you got to be quick with your own hands. Here we go. Autopilot now. Have we broken the constraint? Yeah, kind of. I'll say no more about it. Okay, after takeoff checks, gears up. No lights. Flaps are up. Yes, they are. Spoilers are disarmed. Yes, they are. Autopilot is an autopilot 1, although disconnected. Nose lights off, and when we turn off, lights are off. Main lights come off at 10,000 feet. We're going to flight level 330. Speed's looking good. No nasty messages. We're bombing up now to 10,000 feet. There we go. Flight controls. What's this? Why is that highlighted? Okay, that's all fine. Put the engine on there. And we're good. And let's see if this disconnects again. We're a little bit off our flight path. I understand that. but it should come on to it now by Vinsky here. There's someone on the TCAS here, as you can see. So, climb barometric reference is set. Above 10,000 feet, 90 lights to come off. Anti-ice, we're fine with that, and safety belt signs off. So let's put the safety belt signs off. I'm a little bit early for that, aren't I? Look, it's only 800 feet to go, so safety belt signs off. And a little chat from our crew. And there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may realize your safety belts and snaffle around the cabin now. We'll be passing out alcohol shortly. Please order more than just one drink at a time. Customers. The toilets are also ready for use, while left is true now to the stage beyond us. Thank you.
Let's get some real estate here for eye candy purposes. I'll be back in a minute with my face. Can I switch up my face? Oh, no. Confusion reigns. There we go. No. There we go. That's my candy, folks. There we go. Happy days. Let's have a look at Twitch comments here now while we're climbing up to our cruise altitude. And then we go to YouTube. Where did I leave off? Yeah, okay, so Twitch, today was a bad day to quit amphetamines. Oh yeah, that's another. You're all doing that. Today's a bad day to quit amphetamines. That's from the Airplane movie. If you haven't seen the Airplane movie, folks, you need to watch that. It's an older movie. I was very young. I was about 8 or 6 or 7 or something. I don't know, but I was very young. And I even got it's classic. It's still relevant. Just look up Airplane movie. First time chat from Equinus. I watch on YouTube, obviously. Someone tell me how to use my damn Prime sub here. LOL, it doesn't seem to have an option. Well, actually, Equinus, as far as I know, right, is if you got a Prime sub for someone you're watching at the channel, right, you don't get any ads when you subscribe. And there's other things as well. There you are. Now you've FS Equinus. You've subscribed to Prime. Oh, great. FS, thank you very much for subscribing. Now what happens there is that there are other little things like little emojis, but the real guts of it is that you don't get any ads. No ads. I pay YouTube not to watch ads. You pay them 10 quid a month or whatever it is, because it does my head in. Because I do a lot of research on YouTube. But if you subscribe on YouTube, to me for example, you don't get any ads when you're watching my channel, which is great. It's not really for that. It's really to support the person the channel you watch most often, and as a benefit you get no ads, which is nice. There's other benefits as well, like emojis and things like that. But it's YouTube and Twitch is great because I don't watch any television. Do you know? I do on YouTube. I watch Euronews, but not the normal television anymore. Wow. Rhinelander has subscribed to Prime as well. Rhinelander, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Rhinelander, thank you. Wow, that's amazing. So that's FS Equinus, Rhinelander. Who else there? The Holy Donut followed there as well. Lonely Reaper gifted gift tier 1 sub to DCS Trucks. And Joey Mac super chat 10 euros. Joey Mac Designs, I think, wasn't it? It used to be Joey Mac Designs, wasn't it, Joe? Sorry. Anyway, 10 from Joey Mac. 23 from Cheddar Key. And Red Cap 10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. So let's have a look at the YouTube chat now. Just reading the comments here because you're chatting amongst yourselves. I don't know. Rainbow Singer with air yet. Equinus is followed. FS Equinus, thank you so much. Oh no, sorry, that was Rhinelander who followed. Rhinelander followed. And he's also subscribed to Prime. Thank you so much. There's a lot of chat going on here. I'm having trouble keeping up. Rainbow says, are we there yet? We'll be there. I'm going to tell you now. Merry Christmas, says Chris Whitfield. Thank you very much, Chris. Fruit the Great. Oh, we took off. I'm in. And he goes ... Don't worry, Fruden, you can spawn on us as well. Cherokee, some same autopilot disconnect sound can be heard in the ATC recording of the Aer Lingus 106 departing JFK 2 nights ago. And they suffered an engine failure. Oh wow, I must see if I can watch that. Cloppy D put a link there on YouTube to the Discord. Guys, Discord is free. Right? Now with some channels you have to pay for the, you've got to be a member for the Discord. But I like to do it for free, if you don't mind. I don't like to have paywalls. If people want to subscribe, I'm delighted. But I wouldn't like to have any paywalls, for the Discord, because everyone's very helpful on the Discord. I've had problems with the Discord. I've had problems, and I go onto the Discord, and everyone's so helpful. You get it sorted out immediately, because we're all in the same boat. It's great. Mr. Rainbow loves coffee. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Hey, that's your Vector Victor. This is going to be this is going to be a tough one. What's your Vector Victor? Ian Bevan says, not sure I'm going to be able to keep up in the FS50. Great. Equinus said, I had a Prime sub that needed to be used. Happy to support Grip. Thank you very much, Equinus. Thank you so much. Now, I better go into the cockpit, alright? Because in the past, I've gone into the cockpit and I'm going the wrong direction and something terrible happens. So it's still climbing now. So, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. 217 miles to go to Christmas Town. So, let's get ready for arrival, shall we? Let's see what the weather... I didn't even look at the weather. No, wrong page, Gupperson. Wrong page. Ground services. No. My flight. Good God. I'm tired, I think. Alright, I just said read the weather to somebody. This KO identifier for Rovaniemi. Echo, Foxtrot, Romeo, Oscar. It was issued on the 25th at 21:20 Zulu. Auto generated. The wind is variable at 2 knots, so no wind to worry about. Visibility is 10k or more. That's 999 meters. So if it says 9999, it's 10k or more. If it said 8,000 there, it'd be 8,000 meters. NSC. Oh God. No, can't remember. There's always one. No, I don't know. I can't remember. I have a big sheet somewhere in my office here, and I should know this. There's always one that catches you out. I haven't seen that before, I have to admit. If anyone knows what NSC means in the TAF, on the METAR, let me know. Minus 16 temperature, minus 18 dew point, and the QNH is 1002. 1012. 1012. I'm going to put that in here. 1012. 1012. Oh. 1012 once, 1012 twice. So it's cold. I'm not putting any icing on because, well, there's no... Up here, you know, at 27,000 feet, it's all ice crystals, folks. We're not going to get any icing. There's no clouds. So there you go. Let's program some stuff in now, because you know what will happen. I'll get when I look at that chat, you know what's going to happen. I am going to get distracted and I'll be too high. You know. Climb, we're in, and it's managed. Cruise is managed. Descent managed. Approach. 1012. It's our destination QNH. Temperature was minus 16. Minus 16. Transition level is 5,000 feet. Minus 16. Is it 16? 116? Mm-hmm. Magnetic wind is variable at 2 knots, so that would be 000/2. Now, here's the big bit. Visibility is okay, so we're going to get in there, right? But let's put our minimums in here. Let's make sure we got the right airport in here. Echo, no, that's not the right one. Let's do a search here. Echo Foxtrot Victor Alpha. Boom. We're coming into runway. See, I didn't write it down. That's the problem, folks. Runway 21. No, hang on, bear with me now. Just move this over here. Camera back on. Let's get the camera back on here. Welcome to the cruise. There's another chat there. Bear with me. I'll get back to the chat now, folks. What was it? Where was I now? I'm just trying to get my sim brief up here. That's why I write it down, because I haven't got enough windows. I hope to fix that in the future, so we'll be doing this. It's not confirmed. Romeo 21, yeah. Romeo 21. Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar. No, Gripper Sim. You dummy. God. Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar. Boom. There we go. That looks normal. What? Z. Yeah, Romeo 21. Yeah. Minimums coming in here is 810 feet. The airfield is 200 feet above the ground. No, sorry, what am I saying here? Decision is 810, 610, 610, 610, and 678, so it's 200 feet. Great, okay, that matches up. And 810 is our minimums. 810 feet. 810 in the barrel. There we go, folks. And all I have to do now is when I get to my altitude, which is coming up now, 200 feet to go to our cruise level. And while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to zoom out to a good bit to see when we descend. So we've got about 80 miles there to descend or so. Great. So we've got a bit of the cruise, folks. Happy days. Now what I can do is I can set my altitude to the base of the ILS, which is 2,400 feet. That's when I'm going to capture the ILS. 2,400 feet then, in it goes. Oh. And I click here to get hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. All I have to do is push that in, up arrow, and we descend at this point here. There we go. Now, I've got to learn one new thing. Every stream I have to learn one new thing. I want to get onto Vaasa. That's all I need time for. Do you know? That's what I need the time for. I need time to get onto Vaasa. That's the big issue. And then I'll start learning new stuff. For sure, no doubt about that. That's what's in my head. Now, the little thing I want to do for shits and giggles is I always do this. Flight plan. This works out very well. Okay, so when do we descend? Now, it does tell us here, but let's do it as if we don't have that arrow. Let's say if it's broken. Right. So we are at 33,000 feet. 33 multiplied by 3 is 99. So 99 miles out. I'm not adding 10 like you do in America. It seems to work, which is multiplying our altitude by 3. So 99 miles out. I'm going to start my descent. So what I'm guessing is this is going to be just here, and we start our descent. You know? Let's have a look outside for some eye candy. Ooh. We've got the boys following along. Oh, look at that. We have an escort, folks. We have an escort. Let's tag up. Our tags will come in eventually. It's a pity they don't have the wake turbulence yet. They were all banging on to Microsoft about the wake turbulence. They have it for the racing, but they haven't seemed to have implemented it here in the normal sim, or the sim. But the racing, it's brilliant. So the tags will come sooner or later. It just takes a while, I think. But that's very cool. Now, unfortunately, I don't have this. The reason this is turning up as a single engine prop is because I haven't bought that airplane. Okay. I buy as many as I can, and as you know, all the super chats and all the subscribers goes into the kitty. It doesn't go to me; it goes to the flight simulator. Do you know? So I look in to see what these two airplanes are, and I'll take a note of that. I keep meaning to buy just so I can see it. Delivery. It's annoying. Microsoft should have a way. If someone is going to put an airplane in the marketplace or design an airplane for Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft should at least say, you're going to have to give us delivery so we can see it on multiplayer. Really, But they will do that, I know they will. There's so much stuff that they're doing. It's, it's vast what they have to do if you think about it. And they will. It's not a flaw. I'm not giving out to them about it because they have jumped 3 or 4 generations of this flight sim. It's just remarkable what Asobo have done. And I'm delighted that Microsoft just kicked it off again. Because it's a great hobby. Look at that. I am going to do a screenshot here. We're very close. You are in. You're right in the engine there. He's right in the engine. Very well done, if I may say so myself. I want to get a screenshot for that. I'm just going to do tag for the moment to get a screenshot in here. I can't put the other one. There's one screenshot there. Another screenshot there. So I'll put that as a thumbnail, hopefully. And I'll zoom out and see the other folks. Now, if these are regulars, I think there's so many super chats now that I think we can afford to buy another livery, So you can, I think they're the same. Let's see if they come up. Where's the other guy gone here? He's gone. No, he's there. So let's see if this guy is here, if it would just tag up. So this guy here and this guy here, I'm hoping they're the same airplane and we can buy that because I think they're always on, Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look at the chat. Let's go to YouTube first. And look at the chat. Oh yeah, there was Lonely Reaper there, has used 100 bits. 100 bits. Franker Z100. Thank you so much, Lonely Reaper. And then, did I mention Mr. Romo loves coffee super chat at $5? He says, hey, what's your Vector Victor? And again, thanks to Joey Mack, who super chatted 10. Cherokee, who super chatted 24. Redcap super chatted 10. It's incredible. And also all the follows. Where are they now? Rhinelander followed. Rhinelander subscribed to Prime. Physique was subscribed to Prime as well. And followed. The Holy Donut, brilliant, has followed. And the Lonely Reaper gifted tier 1 sub to DCS Ducks. And 36 minutes ago, Joey Max super chatted 10, as I said. Cherokee 24. And Redcap 282 at €10. £10. Big difference there. £10. Thank you. It's great. Happy days. Now, to the chat. Mark Barry saying, are you in standard? Looks like you're busting. I did bust it just there. It happens very quickly, doesn't it? I need to get... I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I would like to get these. You can buy them, but they're expensive. Just these 2 bits here. Does anyone have these? You can get them. There's all sorts of sites to buy. This bit here and this bit here. That's all you need. That'd be so handy, because that means I could just reach out and press the buttons, you know. Unfortunately, Real Sim Gear, they do have a push. Or they don't have a pull. So you can buy these with push and pull. You can push them in and push them out. Would they work for the 737 as well, is the thing, you know? What are the next bits I want to get for the sim? Most definitely. Do you know? Most definitely. And that's why it's when I'm coming with the transition altitude, it's a panic. It's I've got to go here and change the altitude, you know, and it takes ages. And by the time I've reached over here and put in the altitude with the mouse, it's given out that I haven't put in standard. And the same coming in, you know, from switching from standard to the Q&H. Now we're getting close. 119. I said 99 miles. So we have. See, it's a quick trip, folks. And I'm thinking, will I go the way back? Is it too late? Yeah. We'll see. Do you want me to do the return flight? Will I put in a vote? Let's see if I can put in a vote here before we get to. How do I do a vote here again? Oh, you've got to come out to the website. How long are we in the stream? An hour and 21. Might be too late for the return trip, folks. What do you think? I think it may be too late. People want to go to bed. You don't want to miss anything. So we'll just do the one-way trip today, because the thing is, it's late. Keep it short and sweet, perhaps. What do you reckon? Let me know in the chat. Oh, Mr. Airbus says yes, return flight. I'd be happy to do the return trips as Lonely Reaper. Okay, alright. Okay, well then let's do the return trip. That's straight off the bat. Johnny F just gave us a link there. Let's have a look at that. Oh, you gave the link to the YouTube. Great. Great. So how are you folks finding... I don't think most of you now on Sunday fly the big jets, right? Where is everybody though? There's a huge big chunk of people following along, and you're probably all... There is a lot of people flying along, but it's not giving everybody's tags. There's Baker flying the Hawk. Right, there's Airbound to the back, and Vruden ranks way back there. I know you're used to flying the GA on Sundays, and we will get back to the GA when Current Clink is back. I will do the return, folks. We'll do the return trip. It's not a long trip. We're usually on for a 2.5 hours anyway on Sundays, aren't we? So we'll do the return trip. It's going to be quick because I'm not using GSX. It's going to be quick. I had problems with GSX on the last stream. I was very disappointed with it, and I have to figure out, is it me? Is it me? I don't think so. It's not fit for streaming anyway, I can tell you that much. Too fiddly. It's not finished. You know, GSX, so I'd hold off on that one. I wish I did now, but I had to for the stream. I just wanted to add a bit of finesse, you know. Let us get ready for descent. I'm just going to take my camera off for the moment. And let's get back in that cockpit, because you know what happens? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm late now descending. See? Do you see? Let's get a descent going. In we go. Now, the arrow is gone, and we're above profile. So I'm going to add some drag. You see how it happens? That's what happens. I was shutting outside, and my new rule is 20 miles out. I'm only going to talk about what I'm doing. I'm not going to read the comments when I'm 20 miles out. And then I'll read the comments when I'm on the ground, because it's a bit of a pain in the neck, isn't it? Now, should I activate approach mode? No. Not yet. Not yet. We should be idle. We're idle. So I'm going to have to fight to get down now, folks. Oh, we're good. We're back on profile. I'm going to leave the brakes out, though. because it's only, you see this, we're decreasing in speed, we're reducing past 260 knots. And when it goes below this magenta line here, then the engines spool up to keep the speed. So I'm just going to make sure that we have plenty of room to maneuver with regards to speed. Now I can feel comfortable. I'll take the speed brake back up. So I wasn't too late. And as you can see here, it was 89, so I wasn't far off 99, I'd say. You know, it's just that I was outside. Note to real world pilots, don't be hopping outside the aircraft like this, and you know, it's naughty. Now we're on our descent, folks. There's Baker flying the Hawk. There's Tomcat. Equals to the Tomcat, which I have. That's Baker fly. The Hawk. And there's a lot of you around. It seems to be getting worse with the old tags, folks, isn't it? There's not a lot flying along today because it's Christmas and you can't be you can't be on the sim, you know, on Christmas Day. Do you know? We're going to land now very shortly. Well, when I say very shortly, it's probably the next... Oh, I'll tell you when we're going to land. Oh, one thing I have forgotten to do. One thing I've forgotten to do, folks. Don't do that ever again, Fly Life Studio. Oh, it takes you right out, doesn't it? I didn't do this. It usually gives us an idea of the time we're going to arrive. So that will give us a little thing. Time to go. There's the time to go. Now, I'm not using Real Zulu, so it does get a bit mixed up, okay? But on the top of the screen now, you'll see if I refresh that. Frame rate 27. See, the frame rates are... I used to get much better frame rates up here. Look at that, 28 frames a second. So everyone's having problems with frame rates now in Microsoft Flight Simulator since was it the 11 update. So I don't know what is going on. Now that thing, I have to reset that. Where are you? Boom, boom, boom. Boom. There we go. That will give us kind of an idea. Time to go 9 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Believe it or not. Now, I don't know if it's exactly 10 minutes, but we'll see. Because it changes with the speed and things, you know. See, what it's taking now, 240 knots, it's saying we'll be there in 9 minutes. See up the top of the screen up here? Right? So at that speed, but we're going to be slowing down. Now we've got all the tags. It took a while, didn't it? Wow. We've got Shady Sim, DCS Ducks, we've got Equinus Evolve, we've got Copper Hat, we've got Fallen Up, we've got Ghost Rider, Ian Bevo, we've got In-Car, we've got Cage P in front of us. And one more, no, not a lot. There's Baker Fly. So it took a while, didn't it? So we've got Lonely Reaper down below. And we've got 2-3 Sierra. We've got Airborne and John C in the back. Stemman there in the A320 end. And that's all I can see at the moment. So there is a fair few of you actually. Let's check our descent. Let's do all our stuff and get our descent going. Do our checklist, shall we? Checklist. What's the view altitude set? Search about silence set. It's switched to on. Anti-ice we don't need. Parametric reference is going to be 1012. We're over 10,000 feet. We put the landing lights on. And then we've got to worry about the transition altitude. That's all good. Lonely Reaper says, well, I might change plane while you turn around. Yeah, change it to a faster one. Now note, this is just this particular Sunday, because I'm on my own. Colonel Klink very kindly does the flight plans. And we will be going back to our normal GA stuff on Sundays. Do you know? I just thought it'd be nice to go to the Christmas village. Otherwise it would take ages, you know, because it's far up north. Let's see how far. Will it zoom out far enough? Let's have a look at our map here. If I hit the V button. Well, it doesn't quite zoom all the way out. No, it's not the best. There's all the boys there, look. Let's Pity it doesn't zoom out any more than that. Oh, we're way, way up north. It's practically night time up in the north, northern countries now, all the time. So, check ECAM, that's done. Check the weather, we checked the weather. We've checked the QH, the temperature, the winds, the transition altitude, minimums, and the landing config. That's all done. So we're all up to date. Must be something else to do. Do you know? Let's put the VOR, but I know that already. There is a VOR there. Let's have a look at RadNav. .117.7 is a VOR there just at the end of the runway when we're coming in. So that will be tuned. So what we can do here is we can switch to VOR on number 1. So there's a VOR there, that's fine. I'd like to use it here though. Well, that's already set. That looks a bit messy. Let's do it over on the first officer side. There we go, that's the VOR. This one here. What's he tuned into? Oh, he is tuned. Okay, so that's going. Both of them are tuned. Okay, great. Let's put LS on. I know we're a good bit out, but let's have it. We've got RO, which is the identifier, Romeo Oscar. There's all the boys there already on the ground. We're on profile, and it's all good. Let's have a look outside and look at the lovely weather. I'm going to declutter now. Hopefully I'll get you all back. Let's put the wing lights on for eye candy purposes as well. Just let me hop in back in here and put the wing lights on. Where are they? Where are you? Where are the wing lights? There we are. Oddly enough, when we're in the air, it doesn't show the nav and the logo. I don't know why. Is that waiting wheels? And then when we land at the ground, will I do the brake? Now, so let's learn one new thing, even if it's subtle. Now, let me just have a look at the YouTube chat there now. Oh, Lee Dreamer's getting 53 seconds for the 4090. Okay, great. Lee Dreamer, welcome by the way. Bruden the Great's got a braille. Dinner's ready. Great, Bruden, to have you. Thanks a million if it's too late. Sorry I didn't read that earlier. Eve Evington says Sim Innovations do buttons called Knobster. They have both rings and the click works with the Air Manager software. Not sure it'll work with the button you want though. Yeah, I don't think it will, yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to was it in-car? I think it was Stoppy D. Where are you? Okay, yeah, Cheddar Key was saying you're usually high and fast in approach while going manual. Goes against everything airlines are recommended. Okay, so yeah, I agree with you. I do come into too high for sure. I don't know about the speed because see, there's performance for landing and the speeds vary, but it does come into 140 knots. But I gotta fix that. Do you know, Cheddar Key coming in and going too high at the last minute? It does bother me, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and that's why it's happening. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's happening, because I don't know why. Once you know why, it's easy. If you know why you're doing something wrong, you're sorted. You know? But I've always got that last little bit. Because the auto throttle's going to be on. Now that's to do with landing performance. So how do we do that? No, that's the departure. Here, arrival performance. So I don't know what the story is here. So what's my landing weight? You know what? Where do I find my landing weight? It's here somewhere. Let's put in 60.8. Because the fuel's going to be burning. Let's put 60.4. Okay. See, it's not giving me any details here and speeds and whatnot, you know. So it's a little bit of gap. So is it programmed into the FMC? You know, where's the landing before? It's got to be, but there's no landing performance. You know, approach 139. Ah, VAP. What does that mean, VAP? So 139. I'm thinking that's the approach, V approach, velocity approach. Okay. So we can change that. So this gives me my velocity approach after calculating it, you see? Now it hasn't selected the runway. Lights on. Let's switch them off. Lights on. How far are we out there? Oh god. Shit. Shit. I was too busy chatting. I'm too high. It's not going to happen. We're going to have to... Will we get down? I think we will. Let's activate approach mode. I think we're okay. Oh, sorry. I panicked there. Right. I panicked. It's 5.6 miles as the bird flies. We're going downwind. I panicked a little bit there, didn't I? We're always over here somewhere. I panicked a little bit there. We're actually... we're 24 miles out, so fine. I said 20, didn't I? That's what I just kind of go quiet. Great. Panic over. Okay, let's get ready for landing now. So we're on downwind. Let's get the camera back. Recorder is live. And cameras. Cameras action, folks. Let's get my face on. Let's get the controls cam on. Producer buttons is stowed. Uncomfortable. Good. Good, good. Good, good. It's quite... it's quite bright in here, really, isn't it? It's dull. Dull, not the loudspeakers. Oh, this one, please. And these guys here. And this guy here. This guy here. Lots of lights going on, folks. These ones. Oh, where are the floodlights though? Where are they? Is it this one here? Yeah, there we go. It's a floodlight there. Yeah, we got a bit of... and we can push the old dome light onto it. There we go. Now we're looking a bit better now, folks. Okay, now we're turning on to base and final now. 8.3 miles to go. We're on profile. Speed looks good. Flaps 1. Gears coming down. Damn you, come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. There we go. 1012. I'm gonna hit the B button. 1012. 9 miles out now. We're looking good. I just got it configured a little bit early there. So flaps 1 now. I'm gonna go flaps 2. Then I'm going to go manual. Getting underneath the glide slope now, folks. Let's get my picture here.
2,500.
2,500 feet. Feet on the pedals. Don't look at the jack gripper sim. Does this. Does this. Now if I get this right cheddar key. I don't know about the speed, but on this aircraft, so I'm going to come in a little bit below the glide slope. Let's I'm waiting for that. Where's the glide? There we go. Disconnecting now. Disconnecting now. Manual, my airplane. And let's hold it off at 2,400 feet now. Wind is coming from the right at 16 knots. Gonna have to grab it in a little bit. Leveling off. Gonna level off now at our base. Flaps to 3. Oh, the nose goes down, does it? No, it doesn't. It goes up. Whoa! Because it takes a while. Up, 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 up. Flaps 4 now. Full flaps. It's going to want a balloon. I'm going to have to apply 4 pressure. Don't descend, though, gripper sim. So never catch it otherwise. Don't descend. I'm 100 feet out. Wind 16 knots from the right. Now we can get 800 feet a minute, please. Gears down. 3 greens. Flaps are full. 800 feet a minute, please, gripper sim. Now go for 1,000 feet a minute because I'm too high anyway. Now why am I coming in too high at the very last bit? And on the throttles. And sometimes the throttle does, it has happened to you in the past, the throttle accelerates, so maybe I haven't taken the throttle, disconnected the auto throttle off. Okay, great, just stay slightly below now. It's all on it to the last minute. Okay, I can see I got the pappies now. Ah, there we go. No, you're not doing that to me. Come on. Okay, now I'm visual. I'm looking at it now. I wonder, is it... See, I got the pappies, but it's telling me to see the way... Okay, now I have it.
400.
There we go, got the pappies. Now, this is the bit where I go too high.
100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue, landing. That looks better. All the way down.
100.
Get on the centre line, please. Crosswind 5 knots, something to worry about.
40.
Take the power back now.
30.
Not all of it.
20. Retard. 5.
Didn't even feel that. And the nose wheels come down much nicer. Put on a bit of reverse thrust now and a bit of gentle braking. Short field landing there, folks. No, I won't make it. And reverse is stowed. That was a bit better, Cheddar Key, wasn't it? I think that was a bit better, so I just have to be more attentive. A little bit more attentive. A little bit more attentive coming off when I'm on the ILS. So, you see, what was I doing wrong? I just wasn't paying attention, I think. So I was, though. In my mind there, I was thinking I'll come down a little bit lower on the glide slope on purpose, but I did get a mismatch. I definitely got a mismatch. I felt with the flight directors. Do you know? Did you see? Ah! Breaks off. Flaps up. I'm going to halt here now. I'm going to have a look at the Christmas village now. I'm going to halt here. I'm going to halt here. Let's do the cleaning up checklist. Let's do memory items first. Let's take the radar radar. Let's get the radar radars off so we don't have to brighten things up again now because you can't see what I'm doing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Where? There you are. There we go. I'll have some of you. So weather radar off. We can make sure it can come off. Weather radar can come off. Oh, this way I think. Oh, I've got it. There we go. That's off. That's off there. Okay, weather radar, spotter to find, disarmed, brakes are now to be off. Lights. Boom, boom. APU master on. Nose to taxi. Runway turn lights. Do we take the turn my lights? Runway turn off lights, they come off. Nose light to take off. Okay. There with one. Weather radar, flaps, TCAS, transponder. Oh god. TCAS transponder, ventures off, nose light to taxi. And landing light off, spoilers retract, they are our master and anti-ice. Grand, okay, so let's taxi to our holding point. We'll grab one here. Let's take the park and brake back off and let's move. For the turnaround, folks, so what we might do, I'm going to park up the gates, do the replay of the landing. Sorry, I'm going to park up the gates, do a replay of the takeoff and the landing. Then I'm going to get ready. We're going to have the intermission for 5 minutes. And then when that's over, you can swap airplanes if you want, if you're going to stay on with us, right? And then we'll get out of here and we return back to Vaasa. Okay? And she's supposed to be kicked off because she wants to go to... she wants to go outside and do things and stuff. That's what's happening there. So here's Vaasa. This is the payware. There was another one I saw on Flights of Teo that looked ridiculous. It had massive Christmas trees on the side of the runway. You know, this is the paid one that someone suggested to us. Damn it, it was only the last stream. Let me see here if we can pull in to a gate. Can't see nothing here. There's one here. There we go. It's just the snow. I can't see the lines. Number 8, I think that is. Come on. Come on. Not the biggest airport in the world. We're going to have a look here now first. We'll have a look at the scenery. Then we'll do the replays and then we'll take the intermission. That makes sense? What is that thing there? Okay, I'll just leave it here. Back on. So the APU should be on now. Let's just double check that the APU was on. APU's on and available. So click off the... Oh no, I'm not going to flick off the engines. I'm going to put the flaps... Jeez, what's what you doing? I'm going to put the flaps back down for the replay. Let's hop out and have a look. Let's hop out. Have a look. It should show up now that it's black. It's dark here now. I'm going to switch... Oh, it's doing that thing again when it gets choppy. It just does that sometimes and then it goes... There we go. So this is the airport. You're probably going to see it mostly at night time. It's got little Christmassy things here going on, you know, which is nice. It's got a snowman and a few Christmas trees about. There's a whole lot of signs here, but it doesn't have anything in the signs. Christmas. A very interesting place to bring, if you got kiddie coos, to bring them here for Christmas. I think that's what it's all about, folks. It's gone choppy again. Why you gone choppy? Why? Okay. Just buttons go in there for the moment, please. You get your snack down a second. Now, where's the village? Where's the village? It's over here. Let's speed up the camera. Come on. Come on, camera. This is the village here, I think. Yeah, there's one of the boys showing us the village there. So, oh, I went underground there. Let's slow down the camera. To activate the camera first, though. Come on, slow down. Decrease speed. There we go. So this is the village, folks. So obviously you stay here and have a Christmassy time with the snow. And I believe you can go with all sorts of things you can do in Nordic countries. Like you can go on the sleigh with the reindeers. You actually go in the sleigh. There's dog sleighing, skiing. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. So, yes. Windows split screen. That's another screenshot there. I've already been Boxing Day stopping. It's already Boxing Day shopping. Oh yeah, there's shopping here as well, I'd say. So, what is that? Rooms. Just about this is going crazy. Now, is that Santa's little grotto there? That's all the accommodation. So let me know if I haven't shown you around the whole thing. That's all the places you can stay. I presume the rooms are all Christmassy and stuff, you know. What's over here? What is this? What's the road? They're driving a little bit too fast. Arctic Circle, Santa Claus. So it's in here. So that's Santa Claus's grotto in here, I would say. And that's the accommodation behind. So great. I mean, how much is a ride? If you were to book this flight ahead of time, I don't know how expensive it is, but it's a great idea, you know. But of course, it's all down to money, isn't it? It's expensive to stay there. It's a great idea. And I think the guts of the village is over here. I don't know. I never really thought it was Scotia, you know. Now, children. There's an old man, and he's going to sneak down the chimney with presents for you. Late at night while we're all asleep. No, I never... No, sorry. Look, I never really... There's the main building, I would say. You know. So, if there is someone trying to get in your chimney... And that's how you get to Santa Claus Village. There you go. I think that's all of it, folks. All that we can see. Who's that floating about? I can't see it because I want to... It's the F-35? VF-35. VF-35. And that's Red Cap. VF-35. I have to honour you by getting that. Because you're always flying it. And I think it's only right that I honour Red Cap with his livery. Damn you, Microsoft. So there you go. Who's with us? Let's reset the cam. Reset. Red Cap, thank you very much, because I knew you were showing me where it was. There's Toothy Sierra. There is KJLCP. There's Ian Bevo. There's Ghost Rider, ARH64CDN, Lonely Reaper, Ignorance Evolved, Shady Sim, No Not A Lot, DCS Ducks. Have I missed anyone? Are you with us? Ma P51 and the H145? That's a helicopter. There's Red Cap there. Have I missed anyone? I hope not. BC Sim Pilot. BC Sim Pilot, there you go. He's the 152. Nice livery. John C's off the TBM9, catching up there now. He looked like he's on the approach. DFS Ducks the FA18. No, not a lot. I think I mentioned everyone there. So great, guys. So now let's have a look at the replay, shall we? And then we'll take the break. Let's have a look at the chat. Let's have a look and see what's happening here. Buttons are playing. She's playing with her Christmas toys there, as you can see. Causing quite a stir. Let's just make that a bit bigger for y'all. There you go. She's playing with her Christmas toys there. Producer buttons, you should be producing. Producer buttons. Producer buttons. You should be producing. Oh, she's playing with her Christmas hat. Okay. So Producer Buttons is having a great Christmas, I can tell you that much. Loads of treats and stuff. Oh. Aren't you? Okay, let's do the replay. Okay, so first of all, for the replay, I have got to reset the cam. We'll do it here, okay? We're going to change it to daytime, because you won't see a thing otherwise. There we go. And let's get the flight recorder ready. Stop recording. Replay, it's going to go nuts now. I'll pause the replay. Then load in the scenery. Producer buttons. Oh god. Producer buttons, please. Just a few more minutes, producer buttons. Okay? Just a little bit longer. Okay? Let's get to the takeoff here. Resume replay. Remember to just stand by for just buttons. If you take the pull off that wire there, that'll be great. Good done. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, replay is playing. Very distracting. Your nose is very wet and you're slobbering on me now. Aren't you? Come on, replay, let's go. I was sitting here chatting, I think, before we took off. There you go, there's the flaps there. Maybe this view, maybe a view about here will do. I want to see how close the tail gets to the end of the aircraft. There we go. There we go. That was 50%. But the sounds aren't going to be exact, as you know. Oh. There we go. Especially didn't record the sounds. Oh! Oh my god! That was okay. Sorry, Producer Buttons was jumping him down. Producer Buttons, just wait another minute. Please, Producer Buttons. Just a few more minutes. We're going to have to break soon, Buttons. She's getting very excited here. Oh. Sorry, folks. Okay, so that's the takeoff there. Can I just go back? I missed, because I was distracted with Producer Buttons. And by the way, Brendan Beery, wow. Brendan Beery, super chat $50, folks. Brendan Beery, thank you so much. He says, Merry Christmas, Scripper. Thanks for the smiles this year. Brendan Beery, you're a true gender star. Thank you very much. I'm definitely gonna. That'll do us for the year now for getting seat. Well, it's certainly going to be very helpful for us. I just want to watch this bit here, see how close the tail gets down to the asphalt. You know, I don't want a tail strike. You know, so nice 3 degrees per second up to 15 degrees. Looks close, doesn't it? It looks close. This is going nuts. Yeah, just wait, producer. Okay, let's have a look at the landing. Let's have a look at the landing. It's gonna load in all the scenery now. It takes a bit. Let's declutter. Now, how did I fix that? What was I thinking? I think it's better for you here with the sun facing the aircraft. I'm gonna get it down where the gear touches down. So I had it all the way down, cheddar key, right? So I was just more mindful. Resume replay. I was just more mindful with regard to the poppies. Now I can't see the poppies now, but we were on the poppies. I was just more mindful of the last bit, you know. I did say to myself, I thought I'd keep it a little tiny bit below the glide slope. That's what I was thinking. Where are the poppies? Will I get the touchdown markers? You can't really see them. There's the two big touchdown markers, so just after them. That wasn't so bad. I'm sad I don't see the poppies there in the replay though. The runway's covered in snow. So Brenda Berry, sorry, I forgot. Brenda Berry, thank you very much, and everybody who's super chatted. I've never got super chats, really. They're a very rare occasion during the year, and I really appreciate the super chats, folks. Thank you so much. I want to get a different view now. So it's not giving me the poppies like I had, so let's make it a little bit darker, shall we? I want the poppies. It's because it's the replay, maybe? No poppies. No poppies. There's another bing bing. Oh my god. Oh, that's Mr. Rainbow. Mr. Rainbow loves coffee. Also, $5. Super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Rainbow. Loves coffee. And it's great to have you on board, by the way. Please grab a pen and write down the phone number. This is from the tower. Yes. That's when you know you're in trouble, folks. You know, that's when you know you is in trouble. Let's have a look and see how nice that touchdown was, if it was at all. It was very gentle. It was very gentle as far as I remember. That was gentle enough, though. And with the nose wheel. We don't get any dust, though, from the runway, but look. Mr. Rainbow, thank you so much. And what Mr. Rainbow is referring to is, if you mess up at ATC, they'll ask you to ring the tower, then you know you're in trouble. You know you're in trouble. Even at the little airplanes. Jesus, just buttons is going nuts here. So folks, what we're going to do then is I'm going to run out because producer buttons is going absolutely nuts. I don't know, you can't really see everything that's going on. And we're going to take the 5-minute break, and I'm going to give producer buttons the break, a treat during the break. Do you want another treat, buttons? Do you want a Christmas treat, producer buttons? A Christmas treat for little dog? Okay. So folks, we're going to be back in exactly 5 minutes. Thank you very much, Coffee Lift Rainbow. Thank you very much. So, guys, I'm going to be back in exactly 5 minutes for the return trip. You can see how the return is done, and I'll see you in exactly 5 minutes. Get yourself a nice cup of tea.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously the Grippersim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn, you're right,
before
woman.
serving.
Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviors, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum,
butternut,
preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide, no nuts included,
milkshake,
including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers,
payday,
including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine and lead,
topped with Hollywood's super-rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes.
We're back, folks. I just left producer buttons out there, so I'll have to briefly get off my seat just to let her back in, so my headset are kind of away so I can hear producer buttons. So, the return, folks. The return trip. Let's get the recorder out and stop that and make sure that's not playing anymore. Let me go into the cockpit here, because sometimes it goes crazy and messes everything up on me. Okay? So here with the brakes on. Stop the, bring the replay to the end. Pause replay. Let's go crazy. Stop replay. Close down. Excellent. Okay, so we're good. Now I can take the flaps up. And I can then get ready for departure, folks. The next bit. I did not turn on the radar. I don't know why it does that in the replay. It's very strange. Okay, so now engine shut off because it won't work. I won't be able to do it. Oh, it seems to have reset itself here, hasn't it? It has. Maybe I don't have to. Well, you should really switch off the engines. Let's switch off the engines because you want to get the passengers off, don't you? So 1 is off and 2 is off. Park brake is already on. Happy days. And let's have a look at the net here. Okay, great. So let's do the flight plan. Let us do the flight plan and get out of here as quick as possible. I will feel better once Producer Buttons is back in the room. Because I've got to go out and collect her now. So, sim brief. Come on, sim brief. Let's do the return trip. New flight. And we're departing. Echo, Foxtrot, Romeo, Oscar. We're arriving at Echo, Foxtrot, Victor, Alpha. Good. Aircraft type R320-200. No, that's not exact, but that's okay, isn't it? What I want to do, no need for extra fuel or anything like that. We've got reserve as a legal 40 minutes. We can put 60 minutes there. We'll put it 90 minutes for. And that is our trip back down to the south. And let's generate that flight. Now, actually, do you know what? Let's just double check here. I got myself into trouble here once. I don't like the I don't like the or not. We are going to Echo. Let's make sure what runways it has here with an ILS. Okay, it's got ILS for runway 16. Yeah, it's runway 34 I want to avoid. I haven't done RNAV. I messed it up the last time. I just want to do it once on my own. I think it's fairly straightforward, but I just messed it up. I think it's the same as an ILS, but look, we'll talk about it on the way. We want to runway 16. Will that be a big problem for us? Oh no, arrivals 16 already, so that's fine. So I checked that. That's all good. So let's generate that flight plan. Generating flight plan. Yep. All good. Good. And that's all we need with you. Let's go back to the cockpit then. Let's just make sure we're still running here. Any new comments there while I was gone? A Christmas visit to Lukla would be fun. Yeah, it would be. Absolutely. Skiing holiday. Icar says, God bless her. Mr. Rainbow Love Coffee says, when making a good cup of tea, this is number 4. Grab your tea, throw it out, and get some coffee. Indeed. Tea's not as fashionable as it used to be, is it? Okay, so the engines are off. We're getting the packs back on now, effectively. There's Buttons there. I'll just let her in if that's okay with you. I can hear her barking. Barking furiously outside. It's quite cold. So I'll be back in about 2 seconds, folks. Sorry about this. Yeah, you chat amongst yourselves. Back in 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. She wouldn't come back in. She was running all over the place. Couldn't get her back in. Oh my god. I'm out of breath. Where was I? Buttons are destroying everything. Producer Buttons destroying everything, folks. Oh my god, I had to run after her down the garden. Now you're gonna have to calm down now, okay? Go to bed. Go to bed. Now, how's the volume? Oh, that was not a nice sound to be listening to. I hope you didn't have to listen to that all the way through. Right, let's figure out what that is. Give me a minute to get my breath back. Alt L. Come on. I don't know why it's doing that. Engines are off. What's it saying here? Nothing. Let's clear it. Why is that making that sound? That didn't happen before. Well, let's think about it. I switched off the engines. APU's on. Let's put on the external power. No. I don't know what that is, folks. Anybody know what that is in the chat? Is there anybody left? No. Yeah, no indications about that. Just happened out of the blue. So let's go to init here and download the flight plan. I think we may have a bug. If I hit the Y button. No. Ah, there we go. I just hit the Y button. That seems to have cleared it. Okay, let's move along now. Okay, so 01, we put in 02 because it's the return flight for shits and giggles. Cost index we put in as a 5. Cruise level, what should I have it as? Move over now, please. Stop that and calm down, please. Good talk. I'm just trying to get my breath back, folks. 33,000 feet. Now I have to, it is a new flight plan. It is a new flight plan, so let's just double check that, shall we? And write some stuff down. Okay, so where are you? Need a pen. Need a pen here. Our flight plan, folks. I'll copy it and paste it to you, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Flight plan. And the flight level is 32,000 feet. Flight level 32. Right, so flight level is 32,000 feet. Now, so we want to 6. Okay, so I will move this. I'll just write this down here. Departure NEPIX3 Alpha. And arrival Romeo Echo Romeo Bravo Lima Uniform 2 Delta. Great, happy days. Let's punch those in. 32,000 feet, 320. Boom, that temperature looks about right. Let's go to the flight plan now. Our departure out of here is going to be runway, as I said, runway 21. And our arrival is runway 16. 21. And our standard instant departure is NEPIX. NEPIX on down. NEPI 138. Just drop the X. It always drops one. I don't know why that is. Arrival. Arrival in 2 is runway 16. ILS yes please. And it's or
B2D. That's it. The U dropped. Okay, good. That should be the flight plan in there. Let me just double check that. Let's go to ARC, or plan mode. Let's go to 20. Straight out approach. That looks good to me. Yep, that's good. And let's make sure there's no discontinuities. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that looks nice. I'm happy with that. Back to ARC mode. Great. Back to the checklist. Let's checklist. As you can see, I have a little light on Button's collar, which is very handy. You can get them on Amazon for like 20 quid. So if, when it's night time, you're not fluff. You know, you can see her from miles away. It's great. Okay, good. So turn around. Great. So let's say the passengers are on now. Let's put the safety belt signs on, which they are. The smoking signs are on. The lights should be onto taxi. They will be. Let's get the APU bleed on. Let's load up though as well. You know, we haven't loaded up any passengers. Let's go back. Well, let's reload the flight plan. I'll have to go back here now. Import next flight. Don't worry about the time. So the Echo Foxtrot Romeo to Echo Foxtrot Frank Victor Alpha. Yes, that is correct. The weather departure. The QNH is 1012. Just as when we landed, hit the B button there. 1012. That's fine. Sort of strobe lights are on because I walked out there. That they oh no, they're not. They're on auto now. Am I sure they're yes, they're on auto. ADRS is aligned. Is there anything else we have to do? Would be a little bit out of alignment. This is another thing I have to look at, but I'll do that on my own someday. It's in data, I think. I'm not too sure which, but look, let's leave it at that for the moment. Engine instrument display brightness is fine. Safety belt signs on, so smoke signs on. Emergency exit signs are still on because, yeah, that's fine. Annunciator lights test. Edit page 1. Let's get our flight plan. So let's do now the mass and balance. Edit page 2. Let's get our zero fuel weight. Mass and balance. And we're going to load instantly. Load aircraft instant. Boom. 60.4 and 31.6. 60.4 and 31.6. 60.4, 31.6 once, 64, 31.6 twice. Good. I'm happy with that. That can go in there. Then we have the fuel plan in goo. There you go. Takes a second. RadNav is 2.4. That's fine. RadNav is frequencies coming out. We saw those in the wind. That's great. Mid page 2 we did. And performance. Performance. Let's get our V speeds for the way out of here. Again, it's going to be a full toga takeoff, I would imagine, because it's not a long runway. So we want to come out here and into departure brief. We are taking off runway 21. The surface is snowy, really. It just says dry and wet. 1, yes, toga. Packs on. Great. That's what I want. Sync the weather. Calculate 3002. So we won't need to take a toga. Okay, I was wrong. Calculate. Oh no, it says toga. No, it doesn't. Great. 1461, 146, 148. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep. 146, 148. 146. 146. 148. Flaps, I missed that there. Flaps are down 360. Flaps 1. Down 0.3. That flex was 60. 1 down 360 once. 1 down 360 twice. Happy days, all good. That's great. Predicted wind shear comes back on. And cockpit doors closed and locked. Barometric reference. I forgot about the B button. You set the B button. Oh, great. I wonder if you set this to standard, you can hit the B button. That would help me. Yes, it can. That's one thing I learned then. Okay, great. Because that's caused me all sorts of hassle, folks. It has cost me all sorts of folks. Don't forget to Fly Live Studio. Oh yes, and Fly Live Studio as well. Thank you, Clappy D. You're great. Let's go to Fly Live Studio because I do forget that. So I've learned something new in the sim, at least. Right? We're departing Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar. And we're coming back into Echo Foxtrot Victor Alpha. We're still grip sim. Okay, there. Will that change it? Yay, it did. Happy days. Thank you very much, Clappy D. You are a hero. You're a hero, most certainly. Okay, great. Where was I now? These little things with the fly, you know, these little things I have, the cameras and stuff, I must... See, this is the original checklist I've been using for a long time. It's ripped to bits because it's got some teeth into it. And I'm going to write these little things into this checklist. You know, because if I get these little things, you know. So I'm not in a rush now. Not quite a rush now, so... where was I? We were doing the mass balance. Do police speeds? We don't. That's not good. Okay, great. Performance, predictable, barometric. Yeah, so that's a great thing. So if I'm on standard, guys, all I had to do instead of flip-flopping around with the mouse is hit the B button. Does it do it for both? Let's see if it does it for both. It does. That's going to be so handy. Okay. VOR ADF, that's fine. I'm happy. FCDU altitude, transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Let's move that into thousands there, 5,000 feet. And let's be quick about that because we get up to 5,000 feet and I'm too slow here. Speed heading is managed. IRLS align is checked. Now, I'd imagine you have to recheck that now because it would miss a line over time, wouldn't it? But look, EVIS is arc 10 miles. I'm going to leave it at 20. Flight directors are both on. APU master is already on. Crew oxygen supply is already on. The fuel pumps are still on. Air conditioning we leave it as. Nav lights are on. Yes, they are. Once the APU bleed, external power. Let's put the beacon light on, which I didn't switch it off with all the conoption buttons. And let's start the engines up again. Is APU bleed on? Yes, it is. Let's start the engine number 2 here. We'll put the engine to start. Number 2. There we go. Will I switch it a little bit to daytime? Switch to the daytime there, folks. Yes, because we won't see a thing. And we'll get there, it'll be dark. See how dark it is here as compared to the other. If you're still on with us, let me show you that. Let's hop out here. Right, I'm going to show you this. If you remember, the sun went maybe an inch over the horizon when we departed down south. Okay, it's only 200 miles. 200, 300 miles, right? You can see here, oh, it's gone hazy, that's why. It's gone a little bit hazy, so you can't really see the sun. There it is. So it's barely lifting off the horizon. Let me just move the camera so you can see. That there a bit. As you can see there. See, that's it. That's all you get. That is all you get. That's it. That's the sun in Finland, folks. That is incredible. Isn't it? You get nothing. No sun in Finland, folks. Finland. Very advanced country, I can tell you that much. From what I've learned. Okay. Let's get the other engine on. I know I haven't started the backtrack. We'll start it now. We're taking off runway 16 with the nose to this side over here. Okay, let's go to ground services. Come on. Ground services. Go and power unit. Go checks and cones. Hello, tug. Come on. Tug not available. Park break off. Start the tug. The tail is to go to the other side, this way. There we go. A very Christmassy airport, isn't it? Let's have a look inside now before we go, okay? There's the yellow brick road, as I'd like to call it. Let's stop there. Stops nice and gently.
It stopped, parking brake on, and of course the pin there, as we learned the last day, the pin in the gear disables the hydraulics, so it's not going to break the whole tug. Great, okay, we're backtracked. That feels great. Oh yeah, one other thing I'd like to do if you don't mind. Right, I'm going to keep... I want to see if that's kept these settings for me. No, it hasn't. Okay. That is it. Speaking lights on. Autopilot set trim. God, I'm running out of voice, folks. Set to trim. Flight controls. We said it was down. It was down 3. So trim down 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4. 3. There we go. I want to keep this window open now so it doesn't go choppy. I want to fix it as soon as possible. Let's get the chat organised. And the recorder as well. Thank you, Clappy D. Now that's fly-by-wire. That's the traffic. We won't need that today because we're not in a very busy place in the world. We do need, however, the flight recorder. There we go. Flight recorder is on. And that's another thing I need to put in my list. All good. Let's rock and roll. In car, flip-flopping around. It's just not cricket. I know. It's not cricket. It's not cricket. Park brake off. Let's start taxiing. Let's get some lights for taxi. Let's get our taxi lights on. Is that Takeoff? Yeah. Oh, taxi lights only, please. We'll turn lights on. We don't need the APU anymore. So we'll switch off the APU. Let me see what this is doing there. Just getting ready for bed now. I'll take that off her during the cruise. I'd like to take the collar off her. Good, good, good. And we're taxiing. And safety brief. So,
Good
considering...
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this mostly uncomfortable and exhausting flight. We will be taking off shortly. We ask that you fasten your seatbelts and stow your loud babies in the overhead soundproof lockers. Those of you with large, oversized, ugly babies can stow them under your feet. We also ask that your seat and table ties are in your upright position for takeoff. Please ensure all personal electronic devices, including laptops, cell phones, and powered sexual implements, are powered off. Smoking is prohibited throughout this flight, but we will serve large amount of alcohol to ensure that your intoxicate levels are high for those of you who are feeling unruly. Alcohol is provided to ensure your personal intoxication and dehydration on arrival.
Steve Jones, hello, how are you?
Who are mentally compromised
Welcome to late night streaming with Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've been on for 2 hours 33 minutes now, folks, but I was gone for quite a while. I was chasing buttons around the garden. She wouldn't come in. She normally comes right back to the door. I could hear her barking furiously. Sometimes it's hedgehogs, you know, and I can hear her barking furiously. And I was a bit concerned, so I ran out after her once. She wouldn't come in. No, I'm having too much fun with hedgehog. There she. Yeah, that's what happens. That is what happens. Are you having a nice alcoholic beverage, Lonely Reaper? Is anyone drinking alcoholic? Mr. Airbus loves coffee says, don't forget when you use the radio calls, tip your pilot over. I mean, don't tip them over, but I think you get the idea. There is someone at the end there. See the way they've... I love that. That's all the boys at the end. And I could see the airplane there just coming into view because I couldn't see the end of the runway with the haze, you know. That is so cool. There's not a lot. There's Ian Bevo. There's DCS Ducks. And there's Equinus Evolved the Tomcat. And there's someone there in the... Oops. Darn, that shouldn't be like that. Come on. F12. F12, Toby. F12. And that is someone in the Airbus A310 and it's not showing your tag. Darn it. It'll come up. It will come up. Now, my lights have gone a bit funny here. I didn't notice this the last time I was here. The lights have gone a little bit odd. The central lights are a little bit high. I didn't notice that before. There you go. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Let's just line up and wait here. We want to get the transponder and the TCAS on as well. Using the whole runway this time, folks. I love that mist. It's just so atmospheric, isn't it? There we go. That's so cool. It's such... I get big screens here now. Big 70-inch screens, 3 of them. Wow! Isn't it what you want? You know, if you had it, I'd get 3 75-inch either side and you'd have a conniption. Really, wouldn't you? You would. I have no doubt about that. Landing lights on. Nose light to take off. TCAS on. No, I just went TA this time. Transponder on. Let's go flaps 1. On the spoilers. Brakes to max. For the rejector takeoff. We've got chrono. We don't need LS because we're not going straight back in, really. Transponder, Pro P, spoilers, flaps, anti-ice, yeah. Auto brake set, nose light, runway turn off lights, parker brake, weather radar on. I knew there was something, weather radar to come on. One day they'll have this working. So I've got to be ready for that. Okay, now folks, I think we can go now. Let's check the config, take off config, press the button. Everything's green, we're all happy, and no blue. Let us go. 50% of the throttle. 50%. That looks good. And flex takeoff. Right, we've got man flex. 60. SRS. Nav and auto throttle is blue. And I'm pleased. A bit forward of the stick. Whoops. Under knots. 120. But you can't see a thing. V1. Rotate very gently. Bit of a crosswind on the left side. There we go. Nice takeoff. Positive right now, remaining one right gear up. Back manually for a bit. Let's put the autopilot on, get some eye candy in. Autopilot 1 on. Flaps coming up. Reset the cam. Look at that. You can't even see the runway behind us. Look. Now, that's... I mean, the turnaround took a bit because you had a 5-minute break and I was letting buttons out, couldn't get buttons back in and stuff like that, but during that time the weather now is hazy. Very, very low base weather. That's how quick it changes. It's fantastic. That was pretty damn cool. You know, that's pretty damn cool. I don't know why the nav lights and the jets are behaving like that, but that is pretty cool. You can't even see the runway. Very nice. Let's hop back into the cockpit. After takeoff, we got a little bit of a master warning here, seeing as I've been out of the cockpit. Oh, ice, of course. Stupid. But it's too late now. It was just a little bit of... Let's clear that there now. Spoilers on. Okay, let's disarm the spoiler. Let's take the brakes off. Brakes are off. Line lever. Let's start climbing. Let's go to standard power. Good, and we said we're going up to 33,000 feet. It's higher on the way back for some reason. Why is that, I wonder? Do you know, 33,000 feet. There we go, 33,000 feet. Oh no, it's 32, excuse me. 32,000 feet, folks. There we go. And we're on our way. All very good. I might speed it up when we get to our cruise. No, I thought I'd take those brakes off. Disarm them. I shouldn't be saying off. It should be disarm. Okay, great. All is good. And we're bombing along. Let's have a look outside. 8,000 feet for 33,000 feet now. And look at that view, folks. Let's get some eye candy. Let's get my face off for the moment. So we get buttons cam off and we get my face off for the moment. And enjoy the view. Time to go. Oh, we got a raid, folks. We got a raid. We've got Blackwood 666 has raided us with a party of 9. Greetings and salutations, folks, from Blackwood. I hope you're all having a great Christmas. We're flying the Airbus back from Christmas Village in Finland. We were going from Rovaniemi. We're going back to Vaasa in Finland. Greetings and salutations. I just say hello to you there. Greetings. First time chat from Blackwood. He goes, hiya, Blackwood. You are flying from my hometown. Oh, brilliant. Wow, we were just marvelling at your hometown, Blackwood. You know. So you're from Rovaniemi. Now, the big question I have is how to pronounce it correctly. I've had problems trying to pronounce it correctly. But we had a quick look around Christmas Village. And we were admiring the daylight. But the sun doesn't get very high. You know, you don't get a lot of sun at this time of year. But it looks pretty damn cool. I don't know, I'd like to experience that. I'm sure you might be saying, no, you don't want to be experiencing that, Cooperson. It's a fantastic Finland. So we were just talking about how cool Finland is. That's what I've learned about it. It's quite a cool, progressive place in that as much as you don't have to do homework. Tritz is with us. Tritz, hey, how are you? I'm good. And Buttons is in great form. She's wearing her Christmas uniform. Well, she's wearing her, you know, I don't know if you can see that, but she's got a collar that lights up. Car says, I used to think Club Milk was an alcoholic drink. Clappy Dana says, remember to hit the like button. So welcome. Welcome, Black Wolf and friends. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm just going to take my face off for the moment. So, to get this amazing scenery coming out of northern Finland. Looks like our friend DCS Ducks here does indeed have some icing issues after coming out of that. How cool is that? I presume that's DCS Ducks. He's the man, the FA-18 Hornet. Give us a wing wave, that's a nice one. Nice one. Very nice. Tritz, I hope you're having a good Christmas. We're on later tonight. It's 23:30 here where I am. We're flying back now. It's a long Sunday stream though. It's a long old stream. I'm going to start getting tired now. So the threats are, folks, and I'm going to be tired. What's the threat?
Ladies and gentlemen, you may realize your safety belts and scramble around the cabin now. We'll be passing out alcohol shortly, please order more than just one drink at a time, as is customary. The toilets are also ready for use, while left is due now to defecate is beyond us. Thank you.
Oh, here we go. We'll fix that. Okay, so we have 219 miles to go. So we're going to 32,000 feet. 32 multiplied by 3 is 96. So 96 miles. We'll start our descent. So what speed are we doing here? We increase the speed a bit, folks, and get there quicker. Let's do that. Pull the knob. 350. 355. Let's see if we can do that. No! 350. Will we get up to 350? No, we got maybe 345, I'm thinking. Just below 348. There we go. We'll hurry the cruise. That will shorten the distance we got at the time of flight. Because it's getting late, it's getting to what, 8 o'clock in the morning in America? Hey Siri, what time is it in New York? It's 18:35, excuse me. It's ahead. It's behind. So New York is 18:35. We get some of those on in San Francisco. Hey Siri, what time is it in San Francisco? I think that's... No, San Francisco's 8. Is it 8 hours? And New York is 4, is that right? Hey Siri, what time is it in San Francisco? 15:35, okay, so well into that part of the world now. Let's get the weather for our destination. Let's see if it's gotten worse. Okay, Echo Foxtrot Victor Alpha. Okay, identifier. At the 25th at 23:20 Zulu. 10 minutes ago or so. Auto-generated weather. Wind is 150 at 6 knots. Nothing concerning there. 10 km more. Overcast 2,400 feet. Up to... we don't know. -6. The temperature is 2.7 1016. This is QNH. So the weather's not a problem here. You know. Now I heard it. Tritz has resubscribed tier 1 for 14 months now. Tritz, thank you so much. There's lots of activity tonight on the channel. Tritz, thank you very much. Tritz again is one of our long-term viewers on the channel, folks. He's been very helpful as well with regards to technical stuff, helping me out by these things. Thank you so much, Tritz. Steve Jones is from Vancouver. It's 3:35 in Vancouver, so it's a good time. It's a good time. Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee says it's 1:36 here in Tel Aviv, Israel. Ah, I didn't ask you where you're from, Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee. How cool is that, Tel Aviv? Wow. I'm just drinking my drink here, my Christmas drink. It's actually Ribena. Wow. So Tel Aviv, how cool is that? Don't forget to hit the like button. I keep forgetting to say that, and you know, I should say that more. Hitting the like button kind of shares the content, doesn't it? So more people see it, and if they're interested, great. You know. So this is real world weather, folks. Not real world time, because you just see blackness, and that'll just bore you. So we are real world weather. Oh my God, COVID. That was a big sneeze there. My apologies, producer button. I know that displeased you. Yeah, sorry about that, buttons. 32,000 feet. This arrow here is telling us when we're going to be at that altitude. So we've got a bit to go. Let's keep an eye. 185 miles. So about 85 miles before we descend. Not long, actually. It's a quick hop. And I suppose there's no harm in getting ready, you know, for approach now at this point. In-car saying Monday, it's 10:35 Victoria, Australia. How cool is that, Victoria? I spent some time in Melbourne back in the day. Melbourne, I think, is it bad in Melbourne for property in-car? Because Sydney is pretty bad. And again, thank you, Tritz. Oh, Tritz put a comment there, I didn't read it. On Twitch this time. Hi Gripper and Buttons, you mentioned me last week as the PayPal subscriber. I am him, Mike Smith, otherwise known as Tritz4. Oh, I didn't. I was trying to put that together. Ah! You might be a PayPal subscriber. I'm Mike Smith, otherwise known as Tritz4. And I may say both my wife and I are both very happy to subscribe to your channel. Great entertainment, worth every penny. Happy Xmas to you and Buttons. Now, Tritz, thank you so much for telling me. Because I said, who's Mike Smith now? Because I couldn't tell. So thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it, and your amazing wife. Great. I'm delighted to see that. Here, let me put my camera back on because you can't see my face here. Thank you very much, Tritz. Mike, so folks, yeah, I also have the PayPal thing going. I should really put the link on. I don't know if the link's on anymore. Is the link on? I don't think on the subscription, but then there you go. So thank you very much. Brilliant. So that's Tritz. Now I put two together. Because I was concerned a little bit because I thought someone may have done that and forgotten about it. Do you know? So I thought I'd keep mentioning it. Because it might happen. People might put a subscription on PayPal and then forget it. You know? So that's great news. So we're turning on now. Oh, Dave Cullis, thank you so much for the 10 super chat. Dave, thank you very much. This has never happened to me before with the super chats. Thank you, Dave. If it kept going like this, I know it's because it's Christmas. I'd probably do this full time. I'd like to do it full time, actually. Who wouldn't like? Do you know? Who wouldn't want to do this full time? I'm gonna keep doing it. Do you know? That's what I want to do in the midweek as well. The Sundays are guaranteed, as you know, unless I'm sick or something, or there's an event like an earthquake. You know, it's gonna happen at Sundays. That's the way I see it. But during the week I've had difficulties, and I want to get that during the week thing going at 6 o'clock now during the week, folks, as you know. Now it's Irish time, so it might mess with you wherever you are in the world, but I'm just going to keep doing it. Do you know? But sometimes they're guaranteed, which is good news. Where was I? I was going to do the weather. Thank you very much, Dave Cullis, for the 10 super chat. That's just amazing. It's amazing. Dave, what's have you got a handle in the flight sim? Do you know? You might have a handle in the flight sim, let me know. Steve Jones, Grip, are you still instructing? Yes, I am, Steve, actually. I am still instructing. Not a lot now because it's winter time here. The days are shorter. But there's not a lot going on with... No one has money to be spending on flight instruction. Can you imagine spending a couple of £100 for an hour's flight? Now, I don't get all that. Some people think you get a fortune as an instructor. You don't. That goes to fuel, maintenance, especially, and the school and the rental of the aircraft and stuff like that. But it does get quiet in the winter. Do you know, especially this time of the year. But there is hopefully things happening next year around the country. So I'm making headways with that. So no, there's nothing happening really now this time of year. It is quite seasonal where I am. Do you know? I'll just check the weather here and get the performance while I'm talking to you. Let's see if I can do two things at once. So the instructing is great. It is a great lifestyle. You need to do an awful lot of it though. Now let's go to performance here and go to the arrival phase and get that in. Let's go back here. So Q&H was 1016. 10. Time goes very quick. Do you know when you're doing this? Temperature on the ground is minus 6. Minus 6. The magnetic wind, I'm going to look at the chat now, I can see it in the corner of my eye. 150 at 6 knots is the wind. 150 at 6. 150 at 6. Transition is 5,000 feet. Now the Barrow. In-car says, did I instruct Colonel Clink? Yes, I did. Colonel Clink. Dave Cuttis is 23 Sierra. There you go. Dave, thank you so much. Dave, good on you. Thank you for letting me know. 23 Sierra, again, another long timer. Big style. Thank you very much, Dave, 23 Sierra. That's brilliant. Yeah, I instructed Colonel Clink all the way through his PPL. He's actually very good. I didn't have to teach him much. He's very clever, as you probably noticed. And he keeps learning stuff. He just continuously some people learn what they need to know and that's it. But Colonel Clink just keeps going. Do you know? So much so that he'll come out with new things to me and I go, what? Oh, right, okay. Yeah. He keeps reading stuff. He keeps going on. And he knows more about anybody in the airfield now. He's one of the best students. Echo, Foxtrot, Victor, Alpha. He's very quick. Do you know? We're coming into runway 116Z. So I'm looking at my minimums here. My minimums are 221 feet. So the runway's 21 feet above the ground. Yes, it is above the runway. So that matches up there. So 221 is my decision on the Barrow. 221. He's also an aircraft owner as well now. 221 in the Barrow. Done. Are we at our altitude yet? Yes, we are. 32. So the height of the VOR is 1,700 feet. So it's going to be a steep glide path, folks. Now I'm going to have to manage this somehow. I'll do it on the wing. I'll do it. We're going to have to think about this now. We're getting closer now. I can feel it. I can feel the force. 1,700 feet. That's quite low. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, the minute I've done this, I'm going to look down here and see how much we've got to go in it. It's about 90 miles. Let's go to flight plan. Sorry, 124. So we've got about 24 miles to go. There is the white dot. That's the 40 ring. So 30 miles out now. We're going to have to descend. So I'm thinking, what did I say? I said we were at 32. So that's 96. So 96 miles out is my guess when we descend. 96 miles out. I like to write that down. 96. That's when we're going to descend. It's a little game I like to play. And we're going very fast to shorten the cruise a little bit because it's getting late now. We have the recorder going. I'm still using flight recorder. That's free and flightsim.to. Just type in flight recorder. And let's get back to the chat. Clappy D, yeah, Clappy D, Steve Jones, we're on the North European server always, yes. I know that may not suit some of you in America, but otherwise the stream will be slow and choppy. We don't want that, you know. But it's I don't think it would slow you down. I don't think so. It's just for the data of the other aircraft flying around. Let's see who's with us. Let's say hello to the boys here. Look at that. Let's clutter up. Takes a while for the tags to come live. But that's DCS ducks. Are you flying manually? Because you're going to be an expert at that. That's my favourite military aircraft, as you know. DCS ducks. That can only be DCS ducks. DCS ducks knows everything about the FA-18. I was hoping to get into it, and I still am. Just the time. The time, you know. I'll give that a while for that attack to show up. 108 miles to go now. We're 12 miles before we start our descent. I said 96. We'll see how we go. I'm going to start slowing down. We're going to go back to managed speed now. We'll start slowing down. If I don't slow down now, I'm guessing you know, we got to lower the nose to descend, don't we? And that'll just accelerate us. So I'm taking a few knots off here by going back to manage mode. So we saved a bit of time with the cruise there by increasing our speed, but wasted fuel. Speed air at... Okay, that's going to be speed air, I know, because I was over. It's going too fast. Giggle juice. Trish says, glad I'm not the only one of the giggle juice. You're all having a few beers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Incar says, yeah, Colonel Clink is pretty sharp and has a good sense of humour, like a good self. He's done an amazing job with the flight plans. Yes, he has. And you know what? I know he doesn't watch these. He's probably drunk as a skunk now, so I can assume he's not watching this. But I was hoping the ATR would come out at Christmas. I'm going to get him. I'm just going to pay for the ATR from him and a few other bits and pieces, you know. I'm just waiting for that ATR to come out. It's infuriating. It's not infuriating. It's just, it's better it comes out late than half-assed, isn't it? So I think it's March that thing is coming out now. So now we're coming up to 10. So we're coming up to, what did I say, 96 nautical miles? 95. So I'm 1 mile out. So it works really well. Let's start our descent. Boom. Are you going to descend? Boom. No. In. No. In. Descend, please. Pushing it in. No, it's climbing now. Why aren't I descending? It's not going back to manage mode, folks. Why is that? Okay, I'm going to start. That is peculiar. Why aren't I descending? I have a feeling this is going to turn into an interesting stream. Let's kick off the descent manually. Starting it manually. I don't know why it wouldn't descend there. Okay, so we're a bit above. I'm going to really take off a good descent here now, 3,000 feet a minute. So I've kicked off a manual descent there. I don't know why, but we're back in profile with this squiggly line here, so it's not far off. And then we get back on profile. I'll push it in. We're coming up in profile now. I wonder, should we slow down a little bit? So it's too steep glide path. I've got to think about that now. I'm going to have to activate approach phase in plenty of time. Now, push it in. Now we're in manage mode now, so you've got the dot. So now I'm feeling a lot better. Okay, so the descent. Checklist.
We will be making our approach shortly. We ask that you take your drinks to your seat and fasten your safety belt. They'll be offering more drinks shortly. Also, we would like to take this time to thank to all of our subscribers and members for supporting our endeavor. If you are not
FCU attitude, safety belt sign, put that on. What's that? Anti-ice, we didn't actually put it on. Barometric reference is set. The barometric reference is going to be, let's refresh the weather, 1016 I had there. 1015 now, so let's put that in here, into the spare. When we're on 10,000 feet, then we put on the landing lights. So the next step is 10,000 feet, folks. Let's have a look outside. Great, you're chatting amongst yourselves. That's the way. So lots of activity this evening, folks. I wasn't expecting that. All the super chats, thank you so much. You know, really. And don't forget, I haven't got about all the subscribers. You know, why don't I mention them now? Let's see if I can get the YouTube subscribers. Do I have time for this? I used to do it in the videos every now and again. Thank all this, at least once a month, you know. Can I get that down? Let's see subscribers here on YouTube and thank them all. Just looking to see if I can get all the subscribers here. Sorry, the memberships on YouTube. I'll start with that. Yeah, here we go. So on YouTube, all the subscribers I'd like to thank. Now some people come and go, that's fine. Johnny C, thank you very. Willie L, Redcap, In-Car, Brendan Beery, Windage, Baker Fly, Craig Easy 320, Jeff Mitchell, Andrew Cunningham, or Curram, Kent Weather, Jack Wineburn, Shuffle Shoes John, Paul Flux, Zimfab, Tritz, Equinus, Cloppy D, Zombie Snack, Hot Soner, Sergio Moran Quinn, Ian Pollard, Jack Hickman, Dead Pix, Under Pressure, Steve Palmagero, I think it's pronounced, Johns Luber, B. Crawford, Mark Darko, Tom Gordon, Airport 1954, Brian Hardy, Benjamin Helsam, Scott Pendleton, excuse me, I'm going to butcher some of these, Brian Francis, Chris Pitchin, Phil Elliott, Georgine Monable, and oh yeah, Grain Bolton was one of the first, I think he was the first member ever. Yes, Grain Bolton was the first ever subscriber. And by the way, the last few are the oldest ones, so that's quite, I remember around Grain Bolton, wow. I haven't seen him chat though for a while, unless he's got a different, he might have a different chat though, Grain, you know. So thank you all so much, all the subscribers for the whole year, by the way. That's what makes the channel. And on Twitch, can I see them on Twitch now? The members on Twitch. See the members on Twitch here? Can I get it as easy as I can? Can I get it as easy as I can? Oh, stop. Sorry, that's showing me the video. How do I do the here? Here. I'm gonna bury it away a little bit. Here is the bury it in here somewhere. It's followers, isn't it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Darn. I want to mention all the members on Twitch, and I just can't seem to. I'm gonna bury it there somewhere. Jeez, I better look where I am. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, all of you who remember, I must make a video one day thanking everybody. I gotta do the nanny now. I'll do a video at one point if ever. I will. I just, the time. Give me the time. If I could do this full time, it'd be great, folks, because then I can do all the videos as well. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? One day. One day. Okay, we're 17,000 feet. We're on profile. I can see that looks all good. I think we've got a little bit more time. Let's put a bit more effort into finding. I want to put a bit more effort into finding the. Let's have a look here. Bear with me now for a moment. Subscribers. I'm looking for subscribers on Twitch. Okay. I've got one more blast. Why won't it show me the subscribers? It's got to be there somewhere. Okay, I'm going to crash if I keep doing this. Okay, let's get the chat organised here. Trit says, Gripper, do you enjoy a drop of Fally Down juice? I love that. Fally Down juice now and again. I oddly enough, I don't drink very much at all anymore. Very, very rarely. Very rarely. You won't find me in a pub. It's a very rare thing now. I just didn't bother. Do you know? I would go to the pub now and have coffee or Coca-Cola, 7-Up or something. If I would like to, do you know, go on a bit of a bender, get lapped out of it and have a bit of crack. I will, but I very rarely drink nowadays. I do like Baileys though. Baileys, I would drink a whole bottle of that easy. I have done so. I'd murder Baileys. I can tell you that. I love the Baileys chocolate. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Baileys. Jack Black says, Gripper said, Merry Christmas from the middle of Washington State. Kilo Mike Whiskey Hotel. Greetings, Blackjack. Good to see you again. Because I'm starting to recognise that. Well, I always have recognised people's names, but it's great to see you're all here now at Christmas. You know, I didn't expect to have so many on. Well, that's great. Steve Jones, rum and eggnog, mate. Yes, absolutely. But that Baileys. Do you know Baileys? They've got chocolates now. And I kind of was infuriated there the last few days. Let's get the ALS here working. 21 miles. So 20 miles I can only talk about what I'm going to do, isn't it? That's my new rule. Because then I stuff up the approach. That's also... And that's when I'm going to put in approach mode. In fact, I'm going to put approach mode in now. To see glide path. Sorry, performance. Activating approach phase early. Because we need to slow down. So I've got to keep an eye on this now. This has got me out in the past. Early on. Has it to 10,000 feet now. We put it on the landing lights on. Let's go to the checklist. Done this descent, standard ND range yet. Constraints are on. Firm ILS frequency. ILS frequency is... Yeah, let's do that, because one day I checked that and I can tell you it was a different frequency. 108.5, 108.5, and the approach course is 154. So that's all good. Glide slope selected. I don't know what that is yet. No, that's for something else. Okay. So that's all good. We're taking our turn now. We're on a very long base. 16 miles to go. Intercept heading fine. Localized. Okay, so 10 miles out I'm going to put flaps 1, then flaps 2 at 8 miles out. The gear, I might put the gear down earlier. I want to see if we get below the glide slope though. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to have problems getting down with that too steep glide path. Does it say the glide path here in the plates? Do you know? See, we're on big base here. We're going to turn in then. It's usually a 3-degree glide slope, but I remember looking for this before and I couldn't see it. I know it's right there in front of me. It's like 3.5 glide slope or something. Glide slope, 3 degrees. There we go. I found it. So it's a normal 3-degree glide slope, but 5-3D. You know, it's a short. You know, 4.9. It's a short. Usually it's 10 miles out, isn't it? You know, that's what I prefer. So what I could have done is added in another point here, but let's see how we go to come further out. So 13 miles to go. I'm going to put flaps 1 out early just so we can descend when we need to. So flaps 1 is coming down. Just a little bit early. Oh, look at that view. Then comes the spoilers coming out. That is so cool. Control space to get back in. I'm going to switch off the cabin lights. Switch off the cabin lights. We're going to go into cabin. Come on. And cabin lights off. Where are we now? 12 miles to go. I like that view. Alt 1. There we go. Let's see if this camera will work here. There we go. Oh! Don't go that far. It's pretty cool. Does it not? It's one of the boys. Try to get your tags up. Oh, look at Lonely Reaper there. Or that's DCS Ducks. We've got an escort, folks, or we've been intercepted. There's DCS Ducks, folks. Give us a wing waggle there, DCS Ducks. Look at him. He's flying manually. That looks really cool. How cool is that, folks? Whoa. He stalled. Did he stall or did he do that on purpose? I'm knowing him. He did it on purpose, folks. Control space flaps down to flaps 2. Yeah, that'll go in a minute. I didn't check the speed exactly there. I was right on the ball there. 11 miles out. Just getting configured early. That I need my speed to come back a little bit more. I'm going to put on a little bit of braking. Just a little bit. Just a half. We need to control that approach. Let's go to standard now. Hit the B button, which I've just learned in the sim. 1015, 1015 and 1015. Good. Oh, if I knew that before, I would have saved myself so much trouble. Speed brakes are off now. See, we're above the glide slope, folks. Flaps to full. I want 140, please. Traction says speed brakes. Okay, will we get it? I am going to activate approach mode now. I want to slow down. $140. Back it. Ah, taking too long. Pull it towards me. No, is it the other way? No, thank you. 140, please. Okay, that looks good. Go back to manage mode now. Approach mode is active. We've got the ILS just... That's fine. We're 9.2 miles out. I just didn't like that. I just have it in my head that you should be at 10 miles out. You should be approaching from below the glide slope. So we're fine now. We're floated. We've got full flaps. We've got gear down. We've got our lights on. Lights are as they should be. We want to arm the brakes. The brakes are armed and only go to medium for the landing, oddly enough. And we'll arm the spoilers as well. And we're golden. 8 miles to go. Now maybe if I didn't slow down so much, we would have been in a bit of trouble. Okay, so let's finish the checklist and take off manually. NG, reduce jet space. Landing gear, auto brake, nose light takeoff. Runway lights to on, spoilers armed, and landing gear down. Okay, let's take it in manually. So let us declutter. Can't see the runway yet, and let's get my view. can't see. With the sun on my face, I can't see the instruments. Okay, now I can. Disconnecting autopilot. Now again, from Clappy D. Come on, disconnect. Come on. There we go. Less is more. And as Clappy D said, I am coming in too high. We've got a crosswind from the right side. And it does appear that the flight director is giving me correct readings now. We got a headwind. Now I have a habit of coming in a little bit too high at just the last moment. I want to fix that today. And I could put that down as something, learning something new, no? I want to crab it in. Less is more. Have you got that? No, you don't. Camera. Camera for the controls. Boom. Okay. Oh, see that little movement? I moved away. I moved away and I lost my crab there. Now the speed is higher now for some reason. It's usually 140 knots, so we're all banged in here. That's fine. Now don't get too high though either.
1,000.
Now, the flight director seems to be giving me readings that I can relate to now, whereas in the last one, not so much. Let's go to 600 feet a minute here. That's not going to happen. 600 feet a minute, please. My eyes are moving around quite a bit now. Leave it there. No point over controlling it. I'm outside a little bit as well. And ready for the throttles. It's a bit bumpy as well. The wind is changing quite a lot. Don't go too high, gripper sim. I'm gonna fix that now, since Clappy mentioned it. I'm gonna get it on. A little bit too low now. See, it's going way up there. Look at the diamond. Okay, well that's bringing me in too high.
300.
So following the diamond,
100 above.
this is where it happens. So now I've got to push forward a good bit now.
200.
I got the pappy, so it's telling me I'm too low. Continue landing. It's telling me I'm too low, but look, I got the pappies.
100.
Now it's telling me I'm too high. Now take the power off. See that last bit. I don't
50,
know, it's a sim.
40, 30, 20, retard.
There we go.
Retard. Retard.
There goes the nose wheel. Reverse thrust is coming on. There we go. And reverse off. There's something at the 737. I was fine with the firm landing. I don't mind the firm. Brakes off. Flaps up. Come on, keep moving now. Keep moving. I didn't take the brakes off. I'm trying to do that. No. Hey. Okay, we're going to have a look at the replay now. We're going to get parked up here. Nice one, DCS Ducks. Who's that in front of me? The Honda Jet there. It's not showing me the darn tags though. I love this snowy, the way they have the seasons done now. With the snow in the right places. Would you ever think we would have that? Do you know? We're going and in the summer Finland will all be nice and green and summery, you know. And now it's the winter time. You got the snow as it falls. It's pretty darn cool. Are you out of control there? Are you out of control there? Where are you going? Let's go. Now let's park up beside. Oh, there's the A310. That was what's driving me mad about the tags. That A310 there. They fly all. We've been streaming there for 3 hours 25 minutes, folks, and the guys flying along have been with us for all that time. Now I think I'll just spin it in here somewhere. It's a very small airport. I don't think they can handle much traffic. I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to ignore the jet there because we'll get that to fit in here. We'll fit in here. Side stick fault. We get that all the time. There we go. Parker in here. Parker brake on. Let's put the flaps back down for the replay. Let's have a look outside. And let's see if we get those tags up. Is that the A310? Yeah, it is the A310. That's the A310. So the A310 is a good dot bigger. It's showing ARH64CDN. It's showing Wilco and Ghost Rider, but it's not showing the others. So I'll leave the tags on for the minute. So it's a nice little small, and you can see there's a little bit more sun here. It's not showing who that is. It's very annoying because I want to say hello to everybody, you know. There is Ian Bavo coming in the Vision Jet. That's it, the Vision Jet. Okay, let's have a look at the replay, folks. Let us have a look at the replay. Let's reset the cam. We'll stop recording. Replay. Pause replay. This is the takeoff. So I said we'd have a look at the takeoff, didn't we? So I'm going to pause replay. I'm going to move forward. So this is when we took off. Zoom replay. No, go back a bit further. Zoom replay. Okay. Now that's actually the weather as it stands now. It's not, it doesn't record the weather either, unfortunately. So you can see how the weather changes so quickly. I love it. So this is taking off from Echo Foxtrot Romeo Oscar. Steve Jones says at least nobody landed upside down. Mr. Rainbow loves coffee. This is amazing fun. Thank you, Gripper, for the fun on Xmas. No, my pleasure, Mr. Rainbow. Absolutely. It is fun. It's very relaxing. It really is. I want to make sure I don't scrape the tail. I love the way you see all the flaps down, but look, we didn't take off with all the flaps down. But at 3 degrees per second. Now, in the little airplanes, you know you won't get a tail strike if you don't lose sight of the end of the runway. Oh, that's really when you're landing. When you're taking off, you don't have a long aircraft. Now that was okay, yeah. Okay, off we go. Yeah, there we go. So, nice 3 degrees per second. Can't see the runway at all. Now the engine sounds aren't, again, it doesn't record much. There we go. So we pause that. That's pretty cool. It's all configured, the flaps worked out like that and the spoilers weren't hanging up like that, folks, really. No. We wouldn't have left the ground. Now, let's have a look for the landing. Let's pause the replay and zoom all the way to our approach. A little bit closer in. Zoom replay. There we go. There we go. The spoilers are still... You know what that is. Get back in there. Yeah. Hopefully that'll fix that. There we go. So full flaps. I'm going to leave the tags on because I want to say goodbye to everyone. We'll do a few of these. I have to say X-Plane, the wing flex is really good on X-Plane 11. I missed that. Not so good here. It's just a slight detail, isn't it? There we go. We're going to come across to this view, I should think. That was a firm landing. Sorry to move the camera on you like that. There we go. There was a firm landing, that's fine, because it's quite a short runway. A little bit high again. I wasn't happy with the height, but it was a little bit improved. Oops. There you go, that's what it should be. I was on the touchdown zone, no? But that's something I gotta think of now in future. The nose seems to fall down very quickly. I wonder why that is. Didn't in the last landing. No, it's okay. Let's have a look from this angle. There we go. Let's have a look from this angle. Let's pause the replay there. Let's go back just a little bit. Here we go. I can't see. It's early enough. That looks okay from there. No, I got the touchdown markers, I think. There we go. And one for the window. One for the passenger view. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. I have to adjust that a little bit. No, that's not good. Maybe that one. There we go. Ugh. I want to get the wing in there. There we go. Look up a little closer there. There we go. I love the way you can see the spoilers coming up. The lift jumper, so to speak. Just crossing threshold now. Bit of a flare. That was an okay landing. I'll take that. I would. I'll take that. I'll have that. Thank you very much, folks. It was a long stream. But that's good. There's Johnny C there now. All the tags are appearing. There's more of you than I realised that stuck on with the flying, folks. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do you know, look at that. There's Red Cap there, DCS Tux, Ghost Rider, Wilco, 23 Sierra, Ian Bavo, Johnny F73, ARH 64 CDN, Lonely Reaper, Equus Evolved, and Incor and the Concorde. Happy days, folks. And there's Red Cap there, of course. There's Johnny C's on the runway. So that, folks, was a good long stream. I do enjoy the jet. Don't worry, don't fret. We'll be back to GA on next Sunday, and as always, GA on Sundays. And during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 o'clock, I aim to have the big jets on at 6 o'clock in the evening, Irish UK time, you know. So first of all, right, before I go, thank you so much for all your super chats. Guys, can I see them all here? Let me scroll down. I don't want to miss any of you. The danger is I may well do. Let me just go back up here and see. I'm just looking at the thing here. For today, where are we? 3 hours ago. God, we're on for over 3 hours, folks. Thank you to Robin Hood, who subscribed on YouTube. Thanks to Redcap, who super chatted £10. Thanks to Cheddar Key, who super chatted £24. Joey Mack super chatted 10. Thank you very much, Joey Mack. Lonely Reaper gifted tier 1 sub to DCS Ducks. The Holy Donut 78 has followed. FS Equinus has followed. FS Equinus then subscribed Prime for the first time. Rhinelander also subscribed. Rhinelander then followed. Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee super chatted. Thanks to Mr. Rainbow, $5. Lonely Reaper used 100 bits for Frank Z100. Brendan Beery then super chatted $50 as well. Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee then super chatted 5. Black Wolf 66 raided us with a party of 9. Thank you, Black Wolf 66. Blackwood. My eyes are screwed next to them, not so long. Tritz resubscribed to now. I know Tritz. Who Tritz is. The PayPal thing. Thank you very much, Tritz. Every month, Tritz puts in €5 into the PayPal. Thank you so much. Dave Cavas super chat $10, and Brendan Barman Flights also subscribed on YouTube. So there, I hope to God that's everyone. I'm pretty sure that is Dave Callis. Dave Callis. Desi did you? So that's all good. So there you go, folks. Thank you all so much for that. And you know what? We'll see you on Tuesday. Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. Tuesday will be happening. Thank you very much. Have a great holiday, and hopefully you've got all next week off. And we'll see you. We'll see you all then. So, folks, thanks a million. I know I will sleep well tonight. Thanks a million for myself and producer Buttons, who has destroyed the place as always. We'll see you then. Ciao, ciao.